All right, fellas. Let's play a little bit of RuneScape tonight, man. Thought I'd do a couple hours of streaming, just sort of see what's up, hang out with everybody, and hang out a little bit, just kind of do the thing. And we'll sort of figure out what we're gonna do along the way. I just got membership back. I think I'm going to like work on some skills that I haven't worked on for a little while, and we're going to just sort of do everything as we do. I'm gonna move this camera just a little bit. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to have happen. None of that. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, so let's just kind of get into it. I guess I've been working on, so I've been getting all of these willow logs burned up, so I'm trying to get enough fire making to do what's it called, winter tot for the first time ever. So that's basically what I've been working on. After this, I'm probably going to do a little bit of rune crafting, because I've done literally 0 rune crafting so far, and I just feel like this is probably a good time to start working on it. We're also going to have to work on getting the agility course done, the agility pyramid, quite a bit, because we want to get more and more of that money taken care of and everything. So let's do that as well. In the meantime, let me go ahead and bring up my chat doc just so I have that ready for whatever I need it ready for. Over to the side here. Yeah, let's burn through some more willow logs for a couple minutes while people, filter in and whatnot, and then we'll figure out what else we're gonna do. I need to start scheduling these in advance, but the problem is that really I just sort of like, I decide in the moment, like, oh, I want to do this now. Yeah, I remember you, bub. What's up? How you doing, my friend? We talked a little bit the other day, or yesterday, maybe last night, actually. You got in my head, actually, because I think you were asking me when I was going to stream again with RuneScape, and I was like, fucking, I guess I could do it now. I guess I could do. Oh, bam! I'm total level 700, dude. Thanks. Look, man, all these levels have been cranking. I literally went from like level 5 fire making to level 41 fire making over the course of a day, which just feels absolutely incredible. Fire making is one of those skills where it starts exploding so fast. My wood cutting's gone up a lot too, so I just had to fucking chop through a ton of willow logs. How about Castle Wars? AFKing for clogs? Hell yeah, dude. I haven't done Castle Wars in so long. I really want to get back into it, man. That was such a good time back in the day. Woo, trees, woo. Yeah, dude. RuneScape is slightly less exciting of a game, but it's the one that I'm just like, I've got some goals set in it, and in my next Guild Wars 2 stream, thank you, Chimera, I appreciate that. My next Guild Wars 2 stream is going to be me finishing Living World Season 1, because I have that done, except for just like the very end. Who is calling me? Spam risk. Get those all the time, bro. My data got sold. I've been so good about my data not getting sold, and here it is now. You actually get loot now? What do you get from Castle Wars? I thought back in the day you just got painted armor, which was sick, by the way. I loved the painted armor from Castle Wars. That was absolutely incredible. Back in the day, I didn't care whatsoever about the skills involved with, or like the stats of the armor I was getting. All I cared about was the look of the armor back in the day. And still, fashion is very important to me today, as you can see. I'm looking absolutely fresh out here. I'm playing on Runelight now, which is fun. I'm pretty sure I have Quest Helper turned off still because I'm not using it. But for leagues, I use Quest Helper because I was just trying to keep up with everybody, dude. Moves so fast. Hey, migraines are actually a little bit better today. In fact, like, yesterday I had... I'll probably tell this story multiple times over the course of the night. Yesterday I had like a little bit of a mental breakdown because my brain fog from my migraines had been so bad for the week after I had that migraine. Like, everything was blurry. My eyes couldn't stay focused. It was like I was just stupid yesterday for some reason. Had a little bit of a mental breakdown over it. It's been happening for about a week, and today it feels quite a bit better, actually. Like, yesterday I literally couldn't read. I couldn't like read lines of text. It was just like they were jumping spots or something. Like my eyes were like shifting where they were looking, and like I couldn't figure out which line I was on. It was very strange. Oh my god, I left these 2 fucking willow logs, dude. These are important. I had the exact right amount of willow logs according to the calculator. Little minty bee, just a little minty bee. No big deal. Not a big one, just a little one. But yeah, so migraines are doing a little bit better. I haven't had one this week, which is fucking incredible, so hopefully we're doing great. Yeah, I wonder if some of it's like screen time too. I don't, so like a bunch of things shifted in my life. I had those migraines, but like on top of that, some other things were happening that were different. Like I basically didn't play video games at all for the past 3 months. And then over the course of the past 2 weeks, I've just started playing video games like 4 hours a day. And that had to be like probably a part of the cause as well for what was going on with my eyes. But like there's just so much stuff. Like I said, my brain just wasn't working right. I was getting confused about things. It was so strange, and I was just freaking out about it. I couldn't get off the thoughts. Like my anxiety was killing me yesterday. Word, I'll be here, Rain. Hey, thanks, Doofly. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'm hoping, like, so my goal is, I probably won't do it tonight because this is going to be kind of boring. Or like if I just keep, I mean, I might burn all these fucking logs tonight. Who knows, dude? Fucking, we're playing a little bit of RuneScape. Y'all know how it goes. But I need to get level 50 fire making so I can do winter talk, because I've never done it before, and I feel like that'll be a better money making scheme for this character than doing the agility pyramid over and over again. Although those 10k drops are absolutely fucking nice, but like just staying on constant money making will probably be better in the long run. I want to get full rune. I want to get better pickaxe. I need to unlock. I should make a list, honestly. I need to unlock fairy rings because I need to get to tree spirits so that I can get my rune axe before tree spirits become like level 120. Because I think they're level 70 until you hit 61, and then they're level 120, and I don't want to have to fight level 120 tree spirits, so I need a rune axe from tree spirits before that. I don't even know what sumatriptan is. Oh, for migraines and stuff, you mean? Is that what you're talking about? Is that like a drug? I've never even heard of this. I've literally was talking about like my migraines to my neighbor, and everyone I ask, or everyone I talk to about my migraines, they're just like, do you take this pill? And I'm like, no, I don't take anything. Should I be? Like, everyone acts like I should definitely be on medicine for my migraines, but normally they happen so rarely, being like, you know, every 3 months or so I get two, because I get 2 in a row. Normally they happen so rarely that I've just never had to worry about them. But it seems like they're kind of upping in frequency. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or just with like stress or what, but you know, it's been fucking just, everything is so stressful in the world right now, dude. Democracy's crumbling. Will Tennyson did his first bodybuilding competition. He was sickly looking on death's door, but he was absolutely lean, super shredded, except for his legs, which were kind of, you know, still pretty holding on to some weight, but he looked good, man. He got down. I mean, he looked like a piece of beef jerky because they put those ridiculous spray tans on themselves whenever they do bodybuilding competitions, but hey, thanks. I appreciate that, Rain. Sorry your headphones are cutting out. Hope it's not my audio. I don't think it is. Everything seems like the levels all look good. I might turn the music up a little bit for you guys. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. This exciting content right now. Dude, that's awesome that you watched that video as well. Yeah, dude, seeing him do that, he was like, this is terrible. Bro, that diet day where he had like that those 3 days of like reduction diet or whatever it was called, bro, he looked fucking miserable. I mean, imagine getting only like 52 grams of carbs in a day and it's all from broccoli. And it's just, I mean, he literally at one point said that his only hobbies currently were sitting and staring because that's all he had the energy to do. And I was like, dude, I feel that so hard. Oh, word, dude. We'll get together and do some fractals, Matt. Fucking, I didn't see those messages, but I don't look at Discord very regularly. It's much better to catch me in a game, if anything else. I'm a lot more chatty whenever I'm doing something that I'm kind of bored by. I had a conversation with a stranger in RuneScape today. I was chopping willow logs, and he asked me what my wood cutting level was, and I said it, and then I asked him, and then we just started talking about like life. Turned out that he was 27, and he was like, and he asked me how old I was, and I was like, oh, I'm 30. And I said, he said, has anything changed from 27 to 30? And I was like, oh boy, has it. Like, health is just harder when you're older, for sure. Every year, it's like new things show up. Couldn't imagine going that far, measuring out salt of the macros. Dude, I know, right? Like, I mean, I think a lot of it's probably like for water retention and stuff too. Like, the more salt you have, the more water you're gonna retain. So that's probably why they wanted him to measure it out as well. But like, dude, fucking brutal. Like, just never want to like take a fitness to that level to where you're I mean, literally starving yourself. But like bodybuilding's a whole other thing. Like bodybuilding's not exactly a healthy thing. It's like if you're competing for it, the 2 months prior to actually competing is like the least healthy period of your life. You're literally starving yourself to death to see how lean you can get while trying to keep all of your muscle content, and it's just it looks terrible. It's not something I have any interest in doing. Not that I could, because I'm a fucking fat fuck, but like, you know. Good. RuneScape is good, man. Fucking love it. Love RuneScape, dude. Been very chill. Sort of been using it to distract myself over the past 2 days. Just started logging in and chopping down some trees and setting a couple of light goals for myself and working towards them. It's been a blast, man. What have you guys been up to? Anything interesting happening in y'all's worlds? Tomorrow I've got to go and get my teeth done. I got 4 cavities I got to get filled tomorrow. But 4 cavities in like 8 years of not being to the dentist is not bad. And they're not bad cavities either. They're like, wow, they told me I have incredible teeth. And I was like, yeah, you fucking remember that, bitch. Have I played for the Eve Corp? I literally haven't logged into Eve yet, no. You need to push me to the CEO position? That's fucking crazy. Statistics exam. Did you pass? You think you passed? Was it hard? I have a friend, I wouldn't call him, he's not like a super close friend, but I know a guy who's like trying to get an accounting degree right now, and he's trying to get an accounting degree because he wants to get a state job and he just needs any degree. He's not someone who I think is like that fucking smart. I'm really worried like about his capability to finish the degree. As soon as he starts doing math, I don't know how he's going to handle it, man. That shit's hard. Driving to uni at the moment? Hell yeah, brother. You got me on the fucking middle console. I'm looking at you from the fucking car, dude. That's cool. Yeah, he should get a business degree. Those are the easy ones. Ayo, Barty, what's up, baby? How you doing, my friend? What is up? How are you feeling today? We're just cranking through fire making, dog. If I can just... I have to stay under 61 until I get my rune axe. That's my whole goal. I have to finish some quests. But since I was not gonna lie, guys, I was kind of thinking that maybe I'd do these quests offline and I would fucking, you know, use Quest Helper and not tell anyone about it and all that shit. But now I'm streaming and I feel like I kind of have to do the quests online. But I really need to get there. I really need to get fairy rings unlocked pretty badly. Like it's kind of the next step for the account to like get a rune axe before it becomes a really annoying task to get a rune axe. I'm gonna need fucking food too, though, so I'll have to start fishing. So I'll probably be doing like fly fishing in the barbarian village or something. Y'all know how good I am with drops on this account. It'll be fucking a couple minutes, easy. Woo, level 44 fire making. Those are good levels, dude. Those are good levels. Also, if I ever want clan leader passed on since I am inactive, just let me know. Word, dude. Fucking, you will see what happens. Fucking, the clan is in disrepair. I'm currently working, guys. Fucking, don't hold me to this. I've never made one of these videos before, and it's difficult. But I'm currently working on a script for a sort of, it's about like all MMOs, but it's like a video essay about RuneScape, kind of. So like, I'm hoping to generate some more interest in RuneScape. As well on the channel and like get some more people in the clan and all that shit and like bring back some life into it all. So we'll see what the fuck happens. I'm still here. The clan is in disrepair though. We have 6 people online. No more Mace Gang. We don't. I bet the people who play don't even remember the Mace Gang. Had a regional manager of an insurance and stock company say he'll give me an apprenticeship as soon as the position opens up. Oh, that's fucking sick, dude. Let's go. It's time, fellas. It's time for our generation to start taking over. That's what's gonna happen. Now we get to be the billionaires, and we get to screw up the world in some fresh new fucking way. Let's go, fellas. God, that's sort of what I'm waiting out. I think I'm just like waiting out the being young and not being able to get a good job, and I just want to get to the old part where people, dude, fucking, I like parents, you know, I've had, like, my mom got a job one time at Hobby Lobby, and within like a year and a half, she was making like $22 an hour, and I was like, how the fuck did you do that? She's like, I don't know, I just, you know, I've been there for a couple years. It's like, Mom, I've worked places for like a decade. They've never given me a single raise. Oh, anyways, I got 85 to 90% based on how I feel after taking it. I know one problem I didn't finish after Another, I second guess myself after getting the right answer the first time. Dude, that's the fucking worst feeling when, like, you know after you leave a test, like, fuck, I could have done way better if I would have just let myself have those. Had a lot of orthodontic issues over my life, so every time someone says I have a great smile, I think, yeah, I better my parents spent a lot for it. Dude, me too. This is all fucking braces and expanders, and these teeth weren't coming in, so they had to cut incisions way up in my fucking mouth, and then like slice it open and attach chains to it and pull those down. This was all fucking paid for by my fucking, honestly, my dad's child support payments, probably. Fuck. Why not just do Wintertot? Because fucking you gotta have level 50 fire making to do Wintertot, apparently. So now I'm trying to get 50 fire making to do Wintertot. I need the money. At least I read that you need 50 fire making. I don't know if it's true. I don't know anything about this game. I'm terrible at it. Always active on Discord, so I can always reach you. Cool. Word. Well, I'll see. I'll fucking, you know, like I said, man, I don't know if I want the responsibility. I'd much rather there be somebody who's in charge of it that's not me. I'd rather be in a clan, you know? But everyone wants me to make them. Everyone wants me to be in charge of everything, because I'm the guy who fucking shows up and puts my face on the internet. Listen, just... just because the clown is the one driving doesn't mean that you guys should all carpool, you know what I mean? Like... That's what it is, man, you know? Just because just because you have 10,000 followers on Facebook doesn't mean that you should be in charge of the company. That's not how that works. Better for the optics. Yeah, that's sort of what I feel like, that people are like, well, this is an easy way for us to get people in the door. This guy's gonna bring people around. Yeah, but the people I bring around are sketchy sometimes, bro. Some scary people out here. Why Fletch? I'll Fletch at some point, but I'm doing this. Just trying to get my fucking fire making up. I've been working on a free-to-play iron. I can't even tell you why, because it's insane, but getting exciting at the idea of wearing green d'hide is pretty nuts. I need 89 smithing to wield a rune scimitar. Dude, that's fucking crazy. I literally thought about, like, doing a new RuneScape series where I do some kind of, like, challenge account in some kind of way, but I don't know what that will be. I sort of feel like this account's dead, you know? Like, the whole point of this account was, like, the new player experience. That was, like, the video series that I started doing, and free-to-play was the entire thing that I was interested in doing. Just doing all the free-to-play quests without, like, you know, trading for anything, not using any guides, just, like, going through and figuring it all out the way that I did. And, like, now I don't really know where to take this account other than just to make him basically a new main, like a fake Iron Man main, basically. And I've completely drained all of the money off of my actual main. I've spent, like, over the past year, probably like 70 mil just buying bonds for this account whenever I needed membership on it, and I literally spent my last, like, 16 mil. Do I play my main much? Not at fucking all. And I feel bad because I was getting close to getting my first 99 on my main, and then I just, like, decided to come over here and start all over again on this character, and I've sort of figured out that, like, playing from the beginning is way more fucking fun than playing something that's, like, that I've been working on for a long time, because I just move so much faster. Like, my stats, like, I'm going to, my goals for this account right now currently are just to get, like, everything base 40 basically, and, like, this is happening so much faster than it ever did when I was playing on my original main. There were skills that I just never tried out, and because of leagues and everything, now I know how to do, like, farming, and I know how to do herb lore from the beginning, and I know how to do, like, all this stuff without buying anything, and so, like, that's way more fun to me, to go back and actually play this game without spending a whole bunch of money on the Grand Exchange and all that shit to, like, get these skill levels. So now I'm thinking, well, then what's the next, like, RuneScape thing for this channel? Like, I'm not only going to do video essays. I'm like a gamer. I want to play the game. I enjoy doing things on this game. So, like, what's the next account? And I don't really have any idea yet, but I'm interested in, like, Deadman modes. I'm interested in, like, Ultimate Iron Mans. I'm interested in, like, region locking and stuff like that. So I have no idea what I'm actually going to do next. Time for a full iron. Dude, Ultimate Iron sounds, like, kind of interesting, but I just don't know. I just don't know. Newer player. Oh, been good, Steve. What's up, dude? Nice to see you as well. Yeah, dude, it's been good. I've just been kind of, you know, keeping everything going, staying alive as best as I can, getting old, just the turn 30 this year, and now I feel like my life is sort of like just beginning, but also like my youth is dead now. Play an iron, normal iron. That's the thing, is like this one is a normal iron basically. Like I haven't gotten anything through the Grand Exchange on this character. I haven't even followed fucking quest guides on this character, dude. Like everything that I've gotten has just been me just clicking around RuneScape and not interacting with anyone. Free to play ultimate irons with multiple 99s, dude. That's fucking crazy. I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to do only free to play. Like, it is kind of cool. Like, that's something, you know, I haven't done a lot of the free-to-play bosses. I did them in leagues, but, like, that doesn't mean anything because I was so overpowered, I just melted them. So that could be a fun thing to do, like, to do some of the free-to-play bosses, or the 2 free-to-play bosses and stuff. Dude, Ultimate Iron Man is such a weird thing because, like, I made one once before and I got, I don't know, to like combat level 30 on him, something like that. But you just end up doing the most insane shit to try to make money, like getting your magic level up to be able to alch things so that you can then go and like safe cast on like the Ogre Warriors in the fucking Corsair's Cove quest so that you can like hopefully get a rune drop to get 14k, and 14k feels massive because then you can like stock up on some more runes. It's really strange, man. Like Ultimate Iron is a whole different experience for real. You do not want to only do free to play. Trading prayer to 99 takes literally years. Oh dude, that's brutal. Yeah, that's not what I want for sure. Don't I want to grind out any more Scurrius Tales? Fuck no. I'm going to at some point on this character. Like, Scurrius is definitely a goal for the account currently. But there's just, like, some skills that I want to get up to make my combat experiences kind of better. And, like, I've thought about... So I've never done pures before, and I thought about doing some kind of pure, because that's kind of interesting as well. And, like... None of these accounts are going to be like groundbreaking, super interesting things. It's just kind of going to be like me playing RuneScape in some other kind of way that I've never played it before. Just trying to learn more about the game through things that keep me going, you know? Because a lot of times I feel like the hardest thing in an MMO is finding reasons to stay excited about playing the game. And I just feel like alternate accounts are kind of a great way to do that. 9 rune crafting on air runes. Fuck. I'm about to do some rune crafting. That's my next thing. Like, as soon as I get done here, I'm going to go get my rune crafting to like 25 or so, just to not have a base 1 to get rid of that one. I also need to get my thieving up to 25 as well. I can't remember why I decided I need to do that, but I need to do that. Just try PvP on my main. That could be an interesting thing to do. I haven't even like shown my main on here before. I don't know if I'm ever going to do that or not. He feels so dead to me now, man. Like, I got so much stuff on him in ways that I would never do now. Like, I would never, like, make money on here by trading and, like, merking and stuff like that in order to just, like, buy an upgrade for the account. That just doesn't feel fun to me anymore, and that's how I did everything back in the day, you know? Like, I would spend hours and hours doing money-making methods just to buy something that I could have spent those hours, like, learning new content to go and get. And that's what I'm way more interested in doing now. Like I said, Leagues really showed me the fun in being like, okay, well, let me actually work at, like, some of these numbers, you know? A good bronze man mode if I'm doing PvP, which is like what, where you can't buy anything until you've found it from a drop legit one time. Can you PvP on Iron Man? I'm sure you can, but I've never even thought about that. Gotta get the class. If you can be on Guild Wars 2 in like 12 hours time, I'll group up with you. Otherwise, take care. This sounds good, man. Be safe out there. We'll see what happens. Tomorrow I've got to get my tooth done, man. Noon. You did a dumb and dumped your entire bank value on bonds, so I don't plan to play again until maybe remaxing sailing investment. Dude, it's not a bad idea, honestly. Like, I think that that's like a pretty good choice because bonds are just ridiculously expensive. I literally spent 15 million GP on a bond. My last 15 mil from my main, I spent it on a bond, and then I spent like 1.5 mil that I had to literally liquidate some things from my bank to get in order to transfer that bond to this character, which is just nuts. I could have just given this character the money and then bought the bond. I just thought about that, but it didn't occur to me at the time, so I didn't do that. You got 155 bonds for 13.5 mil each? Dude, that must have taken so much fucking time to sit there and buy through all of those fucking bonds on here. Need it from drop or PvP? Yeah, I can see that. That could be fun. I could be interested in that. Like I said, I don't really know what the future of, like, me playing RuneScape is. I have a lot of thoughts about RuneScape. Not to spoil the video that's coming out, but sort of like my thoughts about RuneScape currently are that it's like the best MMO to experience currently in 2025, which is an insane thing because the graphics look like this, but RuneScape has such an incredible community around it and such amazing content creators that like learning to play RuneScape as somebody who has never been on this game before is a totally different experience than like watching 45-minute long guide videos to learn to play World of Warcraft. It's just not like that. Like RuneScape is this experience where like the players are always finding new ways to get in here and do different things. And it really shows you that in a video game, the most important thing is what the players are doing, not what the devs want you to do. And I think that the majority of other MMOs sort of around have become this situation where the devs put out these achievement lists and we all follow them like rats in a maze trying to get to the end of this achievement list. And while RuneScape has achievement lists and has collections and all that shit, like it's just not about that for people. Like it's such a weird thing what RuneScape has become, but like it's so much more than what the game devs ever thought it was going to be, and I don't think any of the MMOs other than this one have ever achieved that, you know? Like Eve has some interesting tidbits to it in the way that like people have have created this giant community that has become the narrative for the world, but still RuneScape I feel like just has this finesse to it in the way that like people aren't even playing the game anymore. People have like taken the bones of the game, made mods for it through plugins, and then turned it into completely different things, and that's what people are playing now. It's just wild. It's totally different. It costs $3 bill for a month of the premium sub. Shit. Barty's just built different. Dude's an animal and we love him for it. Yeah, dude, Barty's fucking one of the greatest RuneScapers to ever fucking do it. Sell them for a profit in theory once sailing hype starts. They should go up maybe. I don't know, economy. Yeah. My Fang is worth 10 mil now, and I think I bought my Fang for like 30 or 40 mil back in the day. So like, you know, fucking that feels bad. But bonds are recession proof apparently. Yeah, RS is definitely an MMO sandbox for sure. And like, I think the other games could be like that too, but people just aren't willing to do things that are like super creative. You know, people aren't willing to take the risk to get out there and try these like methods of playing the game. And in fact, the funniest thing is that like when they have, like in World of Warcraft, when they created hardcore as like an add-on for the game, that's like the most popular thing that World of Warcraft has done in the past, you know, 5 years. And I think that like the content creators like driving the direction of a video game is such a modern thing that people are still behind on the times. Like one of the points in the video that I'm making is showing the announcement for the War Within, which is the most recent World of Warcraft expansion, like on Blizzard's actual YouTube page, how many views it has, and then showing how many views Asmongold's reaction to that video has. And he's like tripled the numbers of that video. And like, to think that the devs are the ones who are in control of these games at this point is fucking crazy. Like, it's just not true, you know? Why am I drinking caffeine at 8? I guess I live in the dungeons tonight. Hell yeah, brother. Fucking, I'm not drinking caffeine right now. I'm worried that's part of why I had my fucking minty bee yesterday, dude. Dude, we're actually going to fucking get to 50 fire making tonight. I didn't think I was going to do fire making for this long because it's kind of boring to watch, but we're just talking. So, like, fuck it, you know? Let's see. RuneScape went from being a PvP game, and now it's a PvE game. Every MMO follows the path of level, gear up, endgame. RuneScape is the same way, but to get to endgame, you have to spend 30 years first. Yeah, and I think that the interesting thing about RuneScape is that, like, there are lots of fun things to do along the way. There's nothing fun to do in World of Warcraft before you hit in-game. There's just not. All of the dungeons have been nerfed to the point, and all of the gear upgrades feel so inconsequential that it literally doesn't matter anymore what you do until you get to in-game. And then the only reason that in-game has any fun in it whatsoever is because you get to watch your item level go up a little bit by little bit, so the upgrades actually feel like something at that point. But RuneScape, your upgrades feel fucking monumental, dude. Getting a rune plate body is a big increase to your defense. Getting your first rune weapon, or like getting the mace for me, like my damage is way bigger than it fucking used to be. And that's something that I think a lot of people sort of take for granted in the MMO, which is like the power scaling. And RuneScape has just nailed that so fucking well. The good news is the Fang is so good, it was worth a 40 mil to get it early, in my opinion. Yeah, it really helped me out. You know what I mean? Like, anything with high defense, the Fang absolutely made, like, a piece of cake compared to what it used to be trying to fight stuff with, like, barrows, you know? It was just way, way better. Having good tank gear, having a Fang, incredible. How's Brighter Shores? Brighter Shores, haven't really heard about it since it came out. I haven't played Brighter Shores in forever, and I've been thinking about it recently. I'm wondering if they've made any new updates to it. I might pop over on Brighter Shores in the next week or two and do some digging to see like if the game's changed. I'm hoping that at some point I log into Brighter Shores and it's like way more well put together. But what I'm actually worried is going to happen is that Brighter Shores is going to like be a DOA kind of game. But we'll see what happens. Tiff's still trying to figure out how best to play it, apparently. Dude, Tiff has been, like, so Tiff loves phone games. I guarantee you Tiff will get really into Pokemon Sleep, for sure, over the time. She's just, anything that's Pokemon themed, she's been super into. Dryadson, what the fuck is up, baby? How you doing? How's life going? How are things? I've been playing WoW this week, like it's a solo RPG, exploring, questing, collecting. That approach has made the game beautifully fun, again, personally. So I think that, like, WoW Classic is probably the best way to go about doing what you're saying, because I've done that a few times as well here recently. And, like, WoW Classic is just such an interesting game, whereas, like, for me, at this point, I've played so much retail WoW that I can't, like, I've played probably like 300-400 hours of retail WoW, and like lots of characters have gotten to level cap over that time. It's just hard for me to see anything in that game other than like the efficient leveling system to get to max and all of that stuff. And like dungeons are just so easy. You can mow through stuff basically by yourself now. Whereas in WoW Classic, there's like so much danger around every corner, dog. You walk into a dungeon by yourself and you're going to die. And it's going to be really annoying that you died. Brighter Shores needs years of updates to get there, probably. That's wild, dude. Guild Wars 2 has the opposite problem. What do you mean the opposite problem? What do you think is the problem with Guild Wars 2? Wow, oh, here we go. Wherein Guild Wars 2 in-game, like raids and dungeons, are just so tedious in comparison to the mid-game content and map metas that everything just kind of revolves around mid-game now. Yeah, I agree with you on that one as well. So, like, once you hit level 80 in Guild Wars 2, the game actually does start, as opposed to in World of Warcraft, where like you hit like level cap, and then you have a bunch of grinding to do before you can actually get to the real game, which is like, you know, pushing heroics into your what are they called? Fucking the high level raids and everything. I can't mythic plus and everything. Like that's where the end game starts, and that takes a long time because you have to learn the game. Whereas like in Guild Wars 2, you can just sort of jump into stuff, and the content is learnable enough and easy enough that like you can get pushed through to higher level content, and so you learn the game as you actually play it. Whereas like, you know, World of Warcraft ends up being fucking guides and guides and guides and like class guides and rotation guides and gearing guides and like all that kind of shit. Brighter Shores needs years of updates to get there, probably. Brighter Shores is dead AF. The dev team is so small that they're behind on a lot of things and their community is losing it. Really? This is kind of interesting. Maybe I should look into that. You haven't returned to Perilous Moon since Leagues, have you? It was a lot of fun watching you try to piece that together on stream. Yeah, so like that's another thing, right, Dino? So like doing actual content, like PvE, PvM experience content is really interesting to me now because of those experiences during Leagues. Like, I would almost credit Leagues with pushing my playing in RuneScape ahead, you know, decades super quickly. If you're a new person in RuneScape and you haven't ever done any like late game stuff or any PvM experiences, and Leagues comes around next year, definitely get in there and like learn some stuff there, because it's so fucking useful to show you like, because in RuneScape currently, if you want to get to those high-level excursions, you have to choose a path for yourself, and you have to follow that path for a couple of months to get you through, like, some leveling up, some gearing, all that kind of stuff. But in Leagues, you can choose a path, and you can follow that path over the course of a day. And so you get to really see what the expedited version of RuneScape can be, and it just allows you to, like, come back to the main game and be like, okay, I know what I'm doing now. Like, I understand the importance of farming, and I understand the importance of, like, herb lore and all of that now, because as an Iron Man, you can't just go and buy potions. You're going to have to make them yourself. So you have to know what drops the herbs that you want. You have to know like how you're going to get the levels to be able to turn those into what you need them to be. And that's going to completely dictate what content you're going to be able to do, is how much knowledge you have of the game. Brighter Shores is combat is spread across all episodes now. So like, what does that mean? Just like it's the same combat level for all episodes. It's not divided up. Like you don't start over at level 1 again when you go to a new episode. That's a cool idea. Almost like someone should have said that. We looked at Brighter Shores stats last night, didn't we? We did look at Brighter Shores stats last night. It was bad. It's like, I think they're like 24-hour peak was like 6,000 or 4,000 or something like that. Like, not good. Playing old school yourself as we speak? Hell yeah, brother, out here. I loved WoW and realized that I hate raiding, so there is no game. I did Arena for a while, but like Dark and Darker is way more fun for that to me. Yeah, dude, I definitely think that either if you like raiding or you like PvP, World of Warcraft can be a really fun game because there's a lot of nuance within those features. But if you like exploration or like questing or like growing a character, those kinds of things only exist in WoW Classic nowadays. Like, it's just, you know, you basically are handed everything up until level 80, and then you have to start doing like in-game large group content in order to get there, which I enjoy raiding. I do. Like, I like being with a group of people and learning mechanics and like watching people filter in and out as they can't learn the mechanics and they give up, and then like new people come in and eventually you like conquer that boss and you get the big chest. I like those things. It is fun for me. But if you're not into it, that's like, it's just not going to be the game for you at this point. Yeah, I did it on Classic, but the new expansions for Retail WoW are gorgeous, and I'm playing Dragonflight for the first time, and dude, the story's so sick. Yeah, Dragonflight's fucking rad. Dragonflight is the first WoW expansion that I came to and played all the way through, like, while it was happening. And, yeah, Dragonflight's fucking gorgeous, man. And, like, the actual Dragonflight in that game feels way better than flying around normally. And yeah, the World Within, or the War Within, is a great expansion as well. Like, it feels really good. Nothing against Retail WoW, for sure. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm saying that, like, for me personally, there's just not, until like the next expansion comes out, I just don't have a lot of interest in playing Retail WoW right now. You know, when the next expansion comes out, I'll buy it and I'll play through it and I'll get my character level cap and I'll do a raid or two and I'll do all the dungeons and I'll see all that shit. But like, I don't know, man. It just, you know, it fell off for me because once you've done everything there, it's like, well, now I'm just going to either queue up nonstop and decide that this is my game for life, or I'm going to move on to something else. So that's what I did. But, you know, if WoW's the game that clicks for you, fucking hell yeah, dude. WoW is the largest, or one of the largest MMOs on the market, and probably always will be. They're adding a one-button rotation mode to WoW now? No, they're fucking not. Bullshit. It will auto do your rotation for you with a small delay and global cooldown? No. No. Bro, they already have that, and it's called the Hunter class. Why do they need to put it in all the other ones, dude? You can play an easy class in WoW. It's called Beastmaster Hunter. That guy has 2 buttons, and your fucking your tames do everything for you. Sorry, bro. It's fucking true. Kind of feel bad about Brighter Shores because I really do think the game had a lot of potential being a global virtual board game. The biggest disappointment is that none of the skills really connect. Yeah, 100%. Like, it's such a weird thing because I feel like the thing that I think Andrew is so much better at than every other MMO dev is tying things together. And the fact that like he just didn't do that at all in that game missed the mark so high on what I thought was going to be cool about that game. It looked really interesting, and it was a lot of fun the first couple of days just exploring the world. But as I got into like the second stage and then had to like the second area, the second zone, and then I had to like do everything over again, like build all these skills up just to get to the third zone and see what else the world had. Like, dude, it was so soul breaking to just have to do all of these individual grinds to get to the next piece of content. Like, at least in RuneScape, you can walk around, you know? And like, if you get your combat stats up, you can move to the next area without getting killed by something. And like in Brighter Shores, they won't even let you move to the next zone just to see what it looks like. My Cresselia Sleep just got fed my 4th main skill seed. You don't know what that means, but trust me, it's awesome. 2 months of waiting for it, 1 more seed to max the skill. Well, fuck yeah, dude. Good for you, man. That's a lot of time to sit around and fucking wait for things, but good for you. Well, thank you for the fucking kebab, dude. I should have kept that for food, but whatever. Bright Shores is behind because of combat overhaul. They made a big update, but more to come, and also hired a bunch more employees to punch out updates. So that's cool. I hope it becomes a game that I want to play. I would like to add more variation into my MMO experiences, I guess, you know? Like, I feel like currently, here's what's going on in the MMO space, right? You have EVE Online, which is over there doing like this completely different thing than anyone else, this big like space-driven, you know, super heavy, like, you know, trading between people, all these trade routes, that kind of thing. There's that. Then you have World of Warcraft, Guild Wars 2, Final Fantasy XIV, Elder Scrolls Online, which are all trying to do basically the exact same thing and different flavors of it. And they're doing it at different like levels of success. Of those 4, I would say that the one that I'm the most interested in playing currently and still stay on is Guild Wars 2, because it just feels like it's a lot simpler to get going in that game. It's a lot simpler to like figure out what it is you want to do next, as compared to like World of Warcraft or like Elder Scrolls Online or Final Fantasy XIV, where like you have to trudge through all this fucking, you know, all of this narrative slop that's like pretty repetitive and boring, and like Guild Wars 2 has a lot more content. Then you have RuneScape over here, which is kind of its own little thing as well, where nothing's like it. And then you have MapleStory, which is like, you know, this other complete island by itself, where it has its own mechanics and situation. And so there's only really like 4 MMOs to play right now. And I want there to be another one, because I like MMOs and I want people to like make new and creative ideas of how to do this stuff. Thank you, Ref. I appreciate that. But like, I need Brighter Shores to be better before I sink a bunch of time into it. I cannot play through that game the way it is currently. I just would get too bored. Tiff loved Brighter Shores, by the way. Tiff played Brighter Shores more than I did, and was like understanding how to do all the AFK training and all that stuff, like the offline training. Like, she was super into it. So maybe Tiff's the Brighter Shores streamer. I don't know. The 1-button thing is real, and honestly, I'm planning on using it. I'm not here to parse. I have Carpal Tunnel. I want to fly with dragons and whatnot. Hell, man, do your fucking thing for sure. For me, like, I think part of the fun of World of Warcraft for me is like learning how my character works and learning what all of the buttons do. And like, rotations are fine, but so many situations pop up in these games where like you have to decide what you're doing in the moment. And if you just have a single rotation that you're running through, like a lot of times that can get you killed or can like mess up the whole strategy that your team is doing and all that stuff. So like, I don't know how good it is to just teach people that like the way to play the game is by pressing one button and letting the computer do it the way like a mobile game would do, you know? I think what I'm trying to say is free-to-play RuneScape changed the way I play MMOs forever. I used to care about what's under the hood, and now I just let myself get lost in the world and don't care for glory. Yeah, I kind of do a little bit of that too. I definitely like to explore a lot more than I used to. I think that's like kind of part of me getting older as well, is that I just don't care about like, I know I'm never going to be a #1 in a video game, and that's not what I'm here for. I'm not interested about it. I'm here for like the experience and the talking about it. And it's like watching a movie with your friends. You know what I mean? You do it because you want to talk about the experience that you've had together in that world. It's not about like, none of you are trying to get to the movie or to the end of the movie quicker. You're all watching it at the same time. It's about the experience and the camaraderie, and that's what I like in video games more than anything now. Progression in MMOs should largely be quest-based first and level-based next. You should be able to fight some high-level enemies, but also quests should unlock better gear and areas ultimately. Yeah, I could definitely get behind that statement pretty hard. Brighter Shores progression locked largely off level requirements. Yeah, 100%. And like, doing the quest was all based off level requirements, which it is in RuneScape too, but I think you need to have a bonus for it, right? Like, the problem with the quests in Brighter Shores is that you just didn't get anything for doing the quests. Like, there was no reward at the end of it. You were just out there like grinding these levels to do the quest to get to the next set of content, to do the grind again to get to the end of the quest to get to the next set, and like so on and so forth. That just doesn't have anything for me. The difference with Brighter Shores, whether or not player base is there in the game, is here to stay regardless, as it's passion driven and not outsourced investors. Yeah, but like eventually he'll run out of money, you know, like servers take money and like your employees cost money, so like eventually you're going to have to turn a profit on it. Lord of the Rings Online, Star Wars: The Old Republic. Yeah, Star Wars: The Old Republic for me is more like a single-player RPG that has the ability to be played with other people, because it's so fucking story-driven and all of that. And then like Lord of the Rings Online, I could also just group into like the World of Warcraft, Guild Wars 2, Final Fantasy 14, like all that kind of bracket where it's like tab targeting based, like doing raids and quests and all that kind of stuff to like level up, and you're just sort of like grinding through the game. Like that's the way that I feel about that one. Star Trek Online, haven't played Star Trek Online. Dune, haven't played Dune Online. Have you given Wintertot a try? No, I'm still one level away from being able to do Wintertot, and I'm going to do runecrafting first anyways. PvPvE and not really an MMO. Hopefully Fine won't suck. I don't even know what Fine is. Dune, all Dune Online. Yeah, word. Yeah, I'll be interested to see that. I've never been into Dune. I need to get into Dune. Hey Vincent, what's up? I need to get into Dune, but I just haven't done it. Do I need any gold? No, I'm good. I appreciate it. I'm gonna get gold through doing Wintertot and stuff at some point, but I'm playing like I'm a fake Iron Man basically. I don't do trading or anything. This is all me, baby. This is all me against the world of Gillinor. Okay, let's go up here and burn these last few logs. We're so close. We're so close to level 50, dude. Yeah, I don't know. MMOs are definitely that thing where, like, as I'm getting older, I'm starting to think more and more about playing single-player games, and especially games from my youth. Like, Dark Cloud 2 is a game that I keep eyeballing, and next time it's on sale on PlayStation, I'll definitely pick up Dark Cloud 2. I really want to play it. I think that game was a lot of fun, and there really hasn't been anything like the Dark Cloud series. I enjoy dungeon crawlers, and I especially like single-player dungeon crawlers, just because I don't want to be locked to having to play with other people. So like, Dark Cloud 2 has that, and then it has like the world-building aspect of it too, and like crafting and all those things, and so that game's really, really interesting for me to go back to as an adult and actually try out. So there's like a lot of games that I'm interested in right now. Tomba 2 is getting a remaster this year, and I'm very excited to play Tomba 2. I've basically beaten Tomba 1. I was making a video about it, and I just fell off of making videos completely in January, so like that video never got made. But I have all the footage and everything, and might end up making a retrospective video on Tomba 1 at some point. So like a lot of the games that I'm interested in right now are like remasters, Oblivion. I've been wanting to play more Oblivion. In fact, today, if my PlayStation would have been downstairs instead of in the bedroom, I would have played Oblivion today. So, like, yeah, just sort of interested in all that. Get the Clue Hunter outfit to do Wintertot. You need warm clothing. It's easy to get. Oh, yeah? What's the Clue Hunter outfit? I don't even know what that is, actually. Google's on GTA 6 release pushback. GTA 6 is never coming out. They're never going to make it. It's not even actually in development. All of the videos that you've been seeing have just been, like, cutscenes that they've put together and modeled. The game isn't actually being made, and we should forget about it, because it's never going to happen. And if it does come out, you guys aren't going to be able to afford the GPUs in order to play it anyways. You'll have to play it on like a PlayStation or something, because you'll need a fucking 7090 in order to play it, and it's going to cost $1 million for a 7090. Woo! That one was good. That one felt good, dude. That one just came right. PC might get it in 2028, maybe. If the water wars haven't killed all of us by then. Yeah, dude, I don't know. It looks fake. It looks fake to me. The older I get, the less I want to play any single-player games. Oh, yeah, really? I enjoy just gaming as like a hobby at this point in my life. You know what I mean? Like, I've gotten so deep down the music rabbit hole at this point that like video gaming has just taken kind of a back seat to me to some degree. And I don't know, like, I think that for me, single player games are just easier to sort of jump into and have some fun with. I think that I'll always play MMOs, and I think that I'll play RuneScape until the day that I die, and I think I'll play probably like Guild Wars 2 and World of Warcraft until the day that I die. But as far as like waiting for the next big online experience, I just kind of feel like that the video gaming landscape has been turned into a hellscape of microtransactions and ways to make more money off of fewer and fewer people, you know? Like, there's so many video games out there, people like so many different things, that for every what's it called? Not Section 1, what's it called? The drug selling game. For every one of those that comes out, like, you know, it divides up the player base more and more, and so it makes it harder and harder to have this like true, like, you know, what we wanted in the past was like another world to escape into where it had different rules and different laws, and we could like create our own adventures and do our own things. And I just don't think that that's like coming anymore, you know? Like I've played too many games over the past couple of years that have felt like steps backwards, that it makes it hard for me to believe that there's going to be a step forward at some point. Schedule 1, there we go. Jesus, dude, my brain, I'm telling you, ever since that migraine, my brain just does not work the same anymore. Like I'm dumber. Yeah, gaming's your third place. I feel you, Barty. That's the way, like, I use gaming for that a lot of times too. Like right now, what I'm doing with you guys, like I'm streaming because I want to play games, but I don't just want to sit here by myself and play games. I want to talk to some people while I play games. And here I can talk to people. And none of my friends in real life want to talk to me when I'm playing games because they all want to play fucking whatever game they want to play, which is not RuneScape, that's for sure. GTA 6 is going to be a massive letdown, I'm calling it here. Fucking all games are a massive letdown nowadays. Unless it's a remaster of a game that I already know is a fucking 10 out of 10 for me. Like, it's going to be a letdown. It just is. You know, like, it's so insane how a game can look like something that I will absolutely love, and then I play it and I don't understand why that's happening anymore. Maybe I'm just, like, bad at understanding video games now. I don't know. But, like, dude, what's that fucking game that just came out recently from Obsidian? The fucking, dude, I can't remember fucking anything nowadays. The one that's like their Elder Scrolls, basically. That game looked really cool. All of the trailers looked great. All of the gameplay footage, even when people were talking shit about it, like, looked interesting to me. Like, it looked like a game that I would be really into. And then I played it for like 30 hours. I was like, I don't fucking want to play this game anymore. And I quit. I haven't touched it anymore. I probably won't ever. Avowed, there it is. Thank you so much. I want to say Outward, but Outward's a whole nother thing that is a pretty good game, actually. Outward's worth playing if you haven't played it. You got all the achievements in it because it rocks. I do want to play Schedule 1. Don't get me wrong. Like, I really do. My friend bought it a while back, and I didn't get into it when he did, and now I feel like my opportunity to play it is, like, gone. Me and Tiff have to play it at some point. She has to cook up drugs in the lab, and I have to go sell them to people. That's what's going to happen. People tend to forget that RuneScape's half-lives and games of that caliber are once-in-an-age occurrences. Shitty games always existed, but now it's just easier to make shitty games. Yeah, I think that you're probably right, and, like, there are a lot of really fun games from my childhood that I still go back to, and they are still incredible, but, like, it's just so further and few between, you know, nowadays, and, like, I feel like every game is pitched as being this new once-in-a-lifetime game, and I just don't fucking believe it anymore. I really don't. I don't trust them. They lie. They lie all the time. They make shitty games. Expedition 33 is a single-player game. I have to force myself to start it. Oh, yeah? Why? Why do you not want to start it? Kingdom Come 2 is great. Actually runs well on old PC. Oh, yeah? I might try out Kingdom Come 2 then. I never played the first one. I know the second one has, like, there's a direct sequel to the first one. And my friend Jacob, who I was just talking about with Scheduled 1, was really excited for it because he played. There it is. Level 50, fire making. Oh, baby. Now we can go mine a whole bunch of rune essence and start doing that whole fucking grind, which is going to be, like, fucking annoying, dude. So let's get a pickaxe. What pickaxe do I have? Iron pickaxe. Cool. Cool. Maybe I should go buy a better pickaxe. Pickaxes are expensive, though, right? Like, isn't a myth pickaxe like 32k or something like that? Another thing that's a massive thorn in the gaming is that someone on YouTube will be making a video, this game too brain dumb, and people will get this false idea that this is the general opinion. Yeah, so that's another thing that I'm talking about in this video essay that I'm putting together, is that, like, nowadays, the conversation, the loudest voices in the room are these content creators, right? And it's, like, a very powerful position for them to be in. Not that they control whether a game lives or dies, because there are going to be groups of people who play games even if it's not a very popular game. We've seen this over and over again. I mean, Eternal Lands is an MMO from 2003 that has, like, a daily player count of 60 players, and it's still going on. So, like, they can exist, but the problem is that, like, the conversation and the narrative around the game shifts, and it stops people from ever going and experiencing the game themselves, which, like, pigeonholes these games from ever being anything that is, like, popular or exciting to be into, you know? Gotta put my axe away when I get to this other bank over here. I don't know why I walked this way. I'm a fucking fool. Yeah, that Expedition game is good, and it's only $70 USD 50. That's not terrible. $50 is how much I paid for Elder Scrolls. They fucking got me again, dude. They made me buy a fucking remake of a game again, but it's great. I love it. And you know what? Thank you, Todd Howard. Thank you. I just say I've really missed having these MMO deep dive combos with you, dude. Glad you've been active online again. Yeah, it's been fun, man. Fucking, listen, I needed some time away because I felt like I just wasn't giving you guys anything. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like I was just doing the same shit over and over again. And like, now that I've taken all this time away, I feel more comfortable with the idea of like, I really want to start making videos that I'm excited to be making and like proud of when they come out. And I think that's just going to take me time because I've never done a video like that before. So like, I want to be able to every day work on this script, you know, until I have it exactly where I want it. And then I want to like figure out how I'm going to film it and like put all this effort into the video and like make something that I'm really happy with at the end of it, you know, like, and I think before I just felt like I had to be there every single day, showing up to like do this thing that I don't even know why I was doing it. I guess like I was just trying to make some money, you know, like to like get to being a YouTuber as fast as possible or whatever. But now it's just like, I would much rather make something that I'm happy with than be here every single day, you know? But in the meantime, I'm really glad to show up and stream and talk to you guys and hang out and like just, you know, think about these things with you guys. See what's going on, you know? All right. Because I have to be in a single player kind of mood. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, you have to be a single player kind of mood to get to force yourself to. I feel that. I think that I play most online games like they're single player games. I'm not much of a text talker. I want to type way too many lines to people, and people don't want to have to respond to walls of text. And so my personality doesn't come across very well in text format. So like, I don't do well making friends online whenever I'm just like typing. And I also don't do well making friends whenever I'm in like a voice call with a bunch of strangers. Like I'm just not good at like putting myself out there amongst people who I don't know very well yet. And so like, for me, single player games are just an extension of the online games because that's sort of how I play them anyways. One line that changes. It's more profitable to make crappy. It is more profitable to make crappy games, dude. You can do an asset flip and sell it for like $5, and like some people are gonna buy it. You can make $1,000, you know, easy. Just make it look like something that people would like, you know. Make it look like some kind of anime shooter with girls with big floppy tits, dude. You know, bouncing. Literally, I was watching a oh, what's his name? Lazy Peon video today, and he was like advertising for some like bouncy anime girl ass mobile game or something, and I was like, dude, what the fuck is this? Like, why? You should have said no to this one for sure. This is a weird advertisement to have in your video that like really cheapens your brand. Call of Duty Black Ops 1v3 will be lit. MLG Pro Mountain Dew plus Doritos. Dude, this is what bums me out about video games, right? Is the reason why Call of Duty, why Modern Warfare 2 was so fucking badass, why Black Ops was so fucking badass, is because it was a fucking new experience, dog. It was fun to drink a 2-liter of Mountain Dew with your friends and get so loud that your parents screamed at you because they were trying to sleep because they had work the next morning or what the fuck ever was going on. And like, dude, it's just, I hate that they're just like, remember when you did this? What if we did this again? What if we sold you the exact same fucking game but with more loot crates in it? And it's like, what if you didn't, dog? What if you took all this fucking money that you had and did something interesting with it? I've been watching The Rehearsal with Nathan, what's his last fucking name? Tiff, help me out on this one. Nathan Fielder. Right? And Nathan Fielder, I think, is like a fucking genius when it comes to taking a company's money and saying, I'm going to use this money to make something really interesting with it. And like, I just wish video game companies would go, we're gonna take fucking risks with this money because fuck these companies, dog. You know, like, we're gonna make the game we want to make instead of making, you know, Halo 17, you know, Master Chief takes off his mask this time for real. Like, I don't fucking stop doing that, you know? Oh, sorry guys. Okay. Tekken 8 is ass now, by the way. Worst patch ever. Oh no! Fucking that sucks, dude. I love Tekken games. I think Tekken is like my favorite fighting game because it's so complicated and annoying. And if you're good at Tekken, the other people hate to play with you. My friend came over one time and we just like railed through the story missions in Tekken. I think it was Tekken 8. Maybe it was Tekken 7. And the story mode all the way through. And like, that was fucking hard, dude. Gee whiz. Really hard. Picked up a bad habit and started vaping. Now you regret it? Yeah, dude. Fucking, I get you, man. I'm on the Nick too, bro. We're on the Nick. I'm sorry. I promoted the Nick on this channel and now we're all addicted to nicotine. I'm sorry. Just look at the EA FIFA franchise. It makes more money than Elden Ring did every year. That's fucking crazy. People love those FIFA games too, though. Like, that's what I find astounding, is that people really love FIFA and Madden. Like, those are some of the most popular games year after year after year. What's up, Brain? Don't forget about the 20 times more aimbots. Yeah, and $1 plus $10. Yeah, dude, for real. The skins, dude. You gotta buy the skins. You need to look like Hatsune Miku, dude. If you don't look like Hatsune Miku, how will they know that you're a cute anime girl, dog? If you don't buy the Gojo skin, how can you do a funny dance that makes Gojo look ridiculous every time you get a victory royale? How can you do that if you don't pay $15 for these games that aren't worth $15 in the first fucking place? How are you going to be able to get in there and convince your friends to play with you if you all don't look cool when the new season comes out, so that you can grind out the new skins to only not get those skins to be charged for them $10 later? How can you do that if you don't pay them more money? How can Fortnite continue to exist and be the fucking kingpin of all online video games if we don't give them our fucking lunch money, guys? How is that possible? God, fucking fuck off, you know? Like, people are fucking broke, dude. The economy is in the fucking shitter. We're having an economic downturn right now. Maybe you stop milking people for a fucking LeBron James skin. Maybe, you know? Maybe, just maybe, we all have a fucking conscience again, and we stop, like, taking advantage of people to make our own personal lives better when we live in fucking situations that are better than the majority of everyone else who's ever lived throughout all of history. People used to shit in buckets and dump it out their windows into the fucking streets onto the people below. Like, maybe we don't all need to be millionaires. Jesus Christ. Sorry, guys. Halo 69, Master Chief finally gets laid. Yeah, dude, I'm starting to have a hard time believing that Master Chief is fucking badass if he's like, you know, he's never gotten poon one time, dog. The suit doesn't even have a dick port for him. Does it even work anymore? Is he a robot? Okay. Okay, but I love the Hatsune Miku skin. Yeah, dude, I love Hatsune Miku too. Fucking, I went and saw the Hatsune Miku movie in theaters a couple weeks ago. First of all, I literally left my family's Easter celebration early to go see the Hatsune Miku movie, and it made me fucking cry. Dude, movies have been making me cry so much. I've cried multiple times watching TV over the past few days. I'm just getting old. I'm getting soft-hearted, dude. I'm tender now, you know? Like, I get it, dude. Life is hard. I feel for people, you know? Like, it makes me sad. Thanks for reminding me I need the Fortnite pass again to get the Sabrina Carpenter stuff. Jesus Christ, dude. Don't even get me started on Sabrina Carpenter and the way that they're making all this brain rot fucking music, dude. I don't want to talk about it. So I play a new game called Runescape, which just you find new shit in an abandoned ruin. Oh, that sounds interesting. I could play it. Anything that's aping on RuneScape I'm into. Hey, Beambo. Ooh. You never buy skins? Maybe they should learn better spending habits. Yeah, I mean, they definitely should. But, like, also, it comes down to that thing, too, of, like, the idea that we should be allowing companies to take advantage of evolutionary psychology in order to sell people more things when the majority of people are, like, living at a certain level, and they're obviously showing that they don't have the capabilities to moderate themselves in some kind of ways. This is like where me and Asmongold diverge in our belief systems. Like, I am someone who has ADHD, right? And as someone with ADHD, one of my problems is that I have a really hard time with impulse control, and I'm still better than the majority of people with impulse control. And so I just feel deeply for people who are being taken advantage of by, like, the new Mountain Dew flavors or what the fuck ever, because they're like neon colored and it makes your brain go, oh, I want this because I evolved thinking that neon collared things were like the thing that I want to put in my body, because that means it's like fresh and healthy and like and you know, like ripe. And so now people can just take petroleum dyes and put them in stuff and sell it to you. Like, I don't like that shit. I don't think it's good. I don't think marketing should be legal. Thank God I'm not the president, but, like, you know, that's my thoughts, man. If I was king of the world, I would just abolish marketing. You have to buy everything from, like, a spec sheet in a big manual that they ship you. blocking children in general. Yeah, and that's another thing too, is like they are like they're taking advantage of kids and they're raising them in this world of like gambling, basically. That's a whole nother thing. Here we go. Okay, I've got a challenge for you. Do one of these rambles while also doing on PVM. Dude, I literally can't. That's why I like to play RuneScape, because I can actually rant. GTA 6 to spend $2 billion. How much would it cost to end world hunger? Can someone give a quick goog to like what the estimation of what it would cost to end world hunger would be? We have GTA 5, you know? Like, do we need the next one? How much would it cost to like advance education in the world, you know? Fucking crazy out here, dude. Whale's gonna whale. Whale's gonna whale, dude. You know, I get it. I once read a fucking article written by this person, or this interview done by this person who was interviewing someone who like had switched to MapleStory and spent $350,000 on MapleStory in 1 year. Like, I get it. You know, I do. You have the money, fucking what? But it's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. There's so much crazy shit going on in the world, dude. It's nuts out here. What I mean was maybe the company should learn better spending habits because they spend 400 mil in the game and increase the price of the games and they say they need more money. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, fucking Stardew Valley, I mean, fucking Notch made Minecraft and that became like, what, a $400 million valued game or something? Like, and he made it by himself. Fucking, I don't know, man. You know, maybe pumping a bunch of money into a video game doesn't actually make a better product. Maybe it's just a way for these CEOs to continue doing cocaine in their offices with hookers. You know what I mean? Maybe that's the whole thing that's going on. And like, I don't know, man. Maybe I should stop playing the games that I feel like are terrible about it. Maybe I should stop giving money to Blizzard. Maybe I should stop, you know, buying remakes of Elder Scrolls Online. I don't know. It's just fucking crazy. A new Mario Kart for $80 is crazy. Bro, the Switch 2 is fucking crazy. Oh my gosh. They're still giving you dated hardware for so much money now. And then, like, they're selling their games at these exorbitant prices because they know that parents will just pay the prices to get their kids to shut the fuck up for a minute, bro. Which these games had as much imagination when it comes to making games as they do find new ways to monetize the hell out of their players. Bro, it all goes to marketing. That's all the money, bro. They spend it all on celebrity collaborations, you know? Like, it's not spent on the game. All of the development costs are spent getting Sabrina Carpenter to, like, come and mocap, you know? Like, that's the whole thing, brother. We've lost it all. It used to be that the people who made video games had to be unbelievably dedicated. Like, becoming rich making video games was not something that anyone ever thought was possible back in the day. Like, if you were in the 90s making video games, bro, you loved that shit. You grew up playing Dungeons and Dragons, and you grew up like drawing game manuals on pieces of paper and like making flip books and shit and like writing out rule sets for games. And you had like a fucking obsession with the idea of games because life was fucking boring otherwise. And nowadays, dude, like people get into video games because they're like, well, it's a good, you know, and it's a good market to get into. You know, the video game industry is set to grow by another $200 billion in the next 6 years. So honestly, I think that it's a stupid move if you're not going. Like, I just think those people like fucking are irritating to me. You know, get out of here. Get out of here. Bring back the weirdos with the thick rim glasses, dog. Or back to pre-50s marketing when companies actually marketed the product itself and not a lifestyle. Yeah, dude. Stop showing me Apple products and telling me that I'm going to be better at working and focusing if I have a MacBook. You know how bad I want a MacBook? And I don't even know fucking why, dude. I'm so close to just going online and buying some fucking like ThinkPad or something and putting a new CPU in it. I'm really close to being brought into that cult. About 300 bill for permanent resolution, 85 million per nuclear rocket. I wish these games, that's a parenting issue. Parents shouldn't just let their kids exist doing whatever. Yeah, dude, but like, that's another thing too, right? Is that like I live next door to a parent who has 3 kids, right? And like, they're so busy just trying to keep their heads above water. Like, they can't parent those fucking kids, dog. They're working like fucking 16-hour days, both of them. And like, geez, dude, I mean, we've created this world where you can barely survive by absolutely working at your max output. And then, like, we still have to have children. And then, like, we take all of the money away from, like, educate. It's fucking nuts. Like, it's literally like they want it to fail. I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like if you have to spend $2 billion to make your game, you are doing something wrong. Yeah, 100%, dude. You're spending way too much on textures or something. Mid 2000s, it was a pipe dream even then. Yeah, 100%, man. You know, I remember the first interview that I ever saw with a game developer, and I know that this is like kind of like, but I was, you know, a kid and I didn't really I didn't know that there was like all these internet channels to like watch these interviews with these developers and stuff. The first interview I ever saw with a game developer was the guy who made God of War. That was like the very first one, and he was just like talking about like their studio and how they were trying to bring new talent in and all this stuff, and like what the process of making that game was like. And that was the first time I ever saw an interview with them. And now it's like people become game developers to get a following on Twitter. That dude, what's that game that was like going to be like an MMO, but like about base building, and it was supposed to be like super realistic, like gunplay and stuff, and it only lasted for like 72 hours, and then the guy like vamoosed with all the fucking money and disappeared and all that shit. Like, that guy was literally just using his Twitter account to just like talk shit to people. Like, he only became a game dev to become famous. It's crazy. Buy your kid a guitar and turn him on to metal. You won't see him playing video games. Yeah, dude, 100%. That's the other thing is like, you know, I also feel bad for kids too, because they're missing out on all of these other hobbies in life. Like, I heard a kid say one time that once you turn 18, you shouldn't play video games anymore. But like, they didn't have any hobbies aside from playing video games. It's like, what do you think you're going to magically start doing when you turn 18? Like, what do you think you're going to figure out in life that you haven't figured out yet? Like, you don't do fucking anything but play Xbox with your friends. Like, do you think you're magically just going to have a bunch of fucking hobbies? I don't know, man. Every time someone brings up any devs, I hear the Iron Man scene of he made it in a game with a box of scraps. Yeah. Tony Stark made this in a cave with a box of scraps. That's the way that I feel about people who made, like, Iron Man mode and stuff, you know? It's like, damn, dude. People made better games inside of video games than what, like, devs have done with millions and millions of dollars. Every time, Nintendo is exactly what I'm saying. They said they're charging extra because it's difficult to make these games. When flipping Mario Kart is doing was Forza was already been doing. Dude, Mario Kart's just doing what Mario Kart's been doing forever. And in fact, if you really want to get nitty gritty about it, Mario Kart has just been ripping off Sonic Racing for the past fucking, like, 5 years, 10 years, whatever the fuck it is now. Like, that one Sonic Racing game that came out for Xbox 360 that was all about, like, your car switching into, like, water vehicles and shit like that. Like, that's literally just what Mario Kart's been ripping off. They're just making the same game. It's kart racing, bro. It's nothing special. $10 for a Switch 2 manual is insane as well. Bro, ship the fucking manual. Ship the charger. Ship the charger with the box. Give me headphones with my iPhone, dog. It's $1,500. You can't include $30 headphones for $1,500? You had to fucking engineer a box that closes slowly when you let it down so that it like magically like slides into place every single time, and you can't ship me fucking $30 earbuds? Oh gosh, fucking hell. Smoking is cool, first of all. By the way, I don't know why that got said, but smoking is fucking cool. Don't smoke. It's so bad for you. Nicotine addiction sucks. God, okay, let's see what else. The day before. That's the one. Thank you, Bion. Jeez, I don't remember the names of anything. As a married man with 4 kids, video games are my hobby. Yeah, dude, fucking, and that's fine too. You know, I have video games as a hobby as well. I think there's nothing wrong with that. But for kids, you know. But kids nowadays just think that like video games are for children and stuff. It's like, yeah, wait until you're 30. Wait until you're 30 and you still feel like you're fucking 16 or whatever, you know? To be fair, on the GTA 6 game, Rockstar wants it to be by far the best game ever made. They made so much with Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5, they want to make GTA 6 the next game of the decade. Well, I hope they do. I hope they do. But I fucking doubt it. I just feel like eventually they've got to fuck it up, right? Like, Rockstar has to, at some point, make a stinker. And it just seems poetic if GTA 6 is that stinker. But maybe I'm wrong. You guys like that? Tiff hates when I burp on stream. Tiff hates when I burp on camera. I think it's hilarious. I think burping is so funny. It makes me smile, man. I ain't got no water up here today. I just came in and dry streamed, dude. Just a couple hours playing RuneScape, hanging out. Some people only click if there's RuneScape on the screen. So, like, you know, I get it, man. Fucking, it's the game you care about. Fucking, I get it for sure. What's up, David? How you doing, brother? What's going on, dude? I always say burp when I burp. Yeah, dude. Fucking, let's all do it together. What saddens me is that there are still great games that release, but they get called dead games for not having seasons and a battle pass. Baldur's Gate 3, Space Marine 2, Black Myth Wukong are just a few examples. Those are all 3 games that I want to play, but I know this is the fucking thing. I can tell if a game is good or not by how deep the sales are that it goes on, right? So, like, if Baldur's Gate 3 ever goes down to $15 on sale, I will know that there's something seriously wrong. That's how you fucking knew that Diablo 4 was going to be a bad game, because within 3 months it was on sale for like $40, and I was like, shit, this one's not gonna fucking go, guys. But I really want to play Baldur's Gate 3. I really want to play Black Myth Wukong, but I think Black Myth Wukong is only on PC, and I don't know if my PC can handle it, dog. I'm gonna have to like get a new GPU in the next year or so. You not want to do Deep Wild free-to-play PK? No, fuck no, dude. PK scares me. Just think about it. GTA 5 has been around since Xbox 360. We are no more than halfway through the life of an Xbox Series. That's over 10 years. It's pretty fucking wild. I mean, like, and GTA games are miraculously very popular every time they come out. And, like, I do get it, because I've played some GTA games, and I understand that they're sort of like a real-life simulator in a way. Like, you know, everyone thinks of GTA as, like, killing hookers and selling drugs, but it's so much more than that. You know, it's a driving sim. It's a life sim. It's, you know, a gambling sim. It's a business running sim. It's everything. And now it's a role-play sim. Like, these games are, like, really, really massive for their own reasons. And, you know, maybe 6 will be good. We'll see. Currently practicing your jazz improv? Fuck yeah, brother. I need to play some more guitar today. I don't think I've actually touched my guitar at all today. I've been learning, I've been, like, doing 7 Nation Army, but, like, the right way, you know? Like, I have a pod go, so I have patches set up for, like, octave down and, like, octave fuzzes and, like, harmonizers and stuff like that, and I'm trying to, like, learn that song to make it actually sound the way that it sounds. It's my next one. As long as it runs better than Oblivion Remastered. Dude, that shit sucks. I had to get it on PlayStation because I can't play it on my computer. Like, literally at all. Don't get me started on D4. Literally everything wrong about the gaming industry in that Forsaken game. Yeah, dude, D4 should have been a home run. Should have been easy. Should have been a cakewalk. Should have been a great game. Oh, shit. You putting up your fucking sheet now? Oh, okay. I should have been an absolute knockout, you know? I was so excited for Diablo 4. The problem with Diablo 4 is that at its core, it's a fun game. Diablo is fun, you know? Like, all those kinds of ARPGs are a good time. It's just that the game itself, after you get past playing it for a few hours, just, like, loses all of its steam. I got hiccups, sorry. Starfield was 50% off within 6 months. Yeah, dude, fucking... I mean, they were giving Starfield away with GPU purchases. In fact, I'm pretty sure I have a key for Starfield from when I bought my GPU to build this computer. Like, you know, that game... You know, I wouldn't mind trying out Starfield at some point. There's a chance that it could be, like, somewhat of an enjoyable experience, but I just don't see myself doing it anytime soon. I'm calling it now Expedition 33 as Game of the Year. Really, I have to look into this game, apparently. What is Expedition 33 about? No base required for 7 Nation Army, lol. Yeah, Jack White is a tone-making genius. Yeah, that's what I like about all of Jack White's stuff, is that, like, you can play basically all of it with just a guitar. Like, I love trying to figure out his fucking guitar tones, dude. It's nuts. He has that new song, or newer song, called What's the Trick? Where, like, some of the guitar tones in that, I do not understand what he's doing. They are so fucking big. It sounds like your speakers are exploding when he starts, like, playing some of those parts. And it just, like, scratches my fucking brain, dude. It's so good. Jack White's a monster. He's kind of a fucking dick, but, like, I love him. You know, I love what he plays. It's funny because him and Dan Auerbach from the Black Keys are, like, mortal fucking enemies. And they're two of my favorite guitarists in the genre. The opening for D4 was killer. Yeah, dude. Fucking the first, like, 20 hours of D4 was really good. Tiff and I have played that first 20 hours, like, 3 times now. Have I ever done botting in old school RuneScape? Thoughts on it? Immoral. Yes, I have done botting before. I don't anymore and wouldn't even, like, have an interest in doing it anymore, but definitely when I was a kid, I did it. Is it moral or immoral? I mean, I I kind of think it's hard to be like, I wouldn't call it immoral, and this might be because I've done it, so it's hard for me to like put that together in my brain as being immoral. But I do think that it robs yourself of the joy of actually playing the game. And especially if you're using it to like change the economy or to farm money, if you're not using it just for like personal gain, for like getting more levels and things, I think that like there is definitely a ruining of the experience for other people that you're committing by creating more gold out of thin air in ways that you shouldn't be able to do it. And so, like, I definitely probably am against botting at this point in my life, and I think that, like, it can just ruin the experience for other people. But as far as, like, personal, like, botting and things, like, you know, when Project Xanaris comes out, if people want to bot on Project Xanaris, like, for whatever fucking reason that they would, because you can just turn up the XP rates and stuff, like, I don't see any problem with that. I just think that when you're doing it inside of a world that is collectively created by all of the players, and you're like putting a finger on the scale for yourself, or like trying to like increase the value of items by botting for them and stuff, or decrease the value, like changing people's lives effectively, I think that that's something to think about, like when you're doing it, for sure. But I don't think that it's my decision to make whether or not something is moral or immoral in general. The next 4 seasons are the same thing every season with a different name. Yeah, dude. Fucking new mechanic, new like leeching skill or something, new way of playing the game that's exactly the fucking same as the last one. Totally. Diablo 4. Turn-based RPG but with a full parry system, active aiming. Ooh, that sounds kind of interesting. Full price, no content, has no clue what it's supposed to be. $60 skins for a horse in a battle pass, and you lose your progress next season. Like, what the fuck? Whose idea was that? Yeah, you know, Diablo 4 is an interesting one too, because like at least in Diablo 2, like your characters were sort of ever present, and like PvP became such a thing in Diablo 2 that like you were always sort of trying to keep up with metas on like a stationary character, and there was seasonal play for sure, but like, you know, I had this problem with Black Desert Online too, or Black Desert Online as well, that like eventually Black Desert just kind of became this thing where like you're just playing a new character every 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not even really experiencing anything late in the game. And anytime that a game that's supposed to be like a large, massive online game, it becomes a seasonal situation, like, you just don't really have the opportunity to grow anything to, like, be able to do powerful or interesting content. Like, what I'm trying to say here is this, is that if your game loop only lasts 6 months, you have to design content to be able to be done in 6 months, and I think that takes away from the actual feeling of progression inside of a video game. Think Legend of Dragoon in the modern age? Well, that sounds fucking cool. I love Legend of Dragoon. That's one of my favorite JRPGs of all time. Like, legitimately, I love that game. Expedition 33 is a base RPG made by a small dev team of like 30 people. Pretty much as the years goes on, anybody at age 34 ends up dying, and you gotta save the world. Oh, that's fucking cool. That's really cool. So it's kind of like a Fallout kind of vibe to it. Has an amazing story music. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, no problem, man. Fucking, you know, botting is just one of those things. Some people do it, and like if you do it, I don't think you're a bad person. But like, I think at this point in my life, there's nothing I can get from RuneScape from more money that I would feel good about. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care about having a maxed account if it means that I have to like buy a bunch of bonds to get gold to train skills. I don't want to do that. It doesn't seem interesting to me. It's not fun. And my whole reason for playing video games is to have fun. This guy mining essence instead of using power creep drops from in-game content. Yeah, dude, fucking, we're trying to get up here, dog. I gotta get my rune crafting to not be at 1. That's my whole goal right now. I have to get all these base 1s away. I also need to do Daddy's Home again because I don't want to have 1 construction anymore. Start working on a house. Do all this shit, dude. We're getting our skills up. Base 40s, that's the goal. Got a little ways to go, but we got a lot of them up there. Saving a combat skill, you know? Fucking, that one's gonna feel good. Also, James, what's up, dude? How you doing, brother? Bought a $5 skin for the mount in Monster Hunter Wilds and literally shouted $5 you're never going to get Blizzard. Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's crazy for them to release like a $100 mount and for people to pay for it. Like, it's just nuts. We live in such an interesting world where like people can just, I don't know, man. Like, it really is, and I hate to be that guy who's just saying the thing that like that is such a cliche thing to say, but like life has just become about money at this point. Like, and I don't even mean that in the way that like everyone's just obsessed with money, blah, 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 everything. But like, it literally is that like the most talked about things are how expensive things are nowadays. Like a mount comes out on World of Warcraft that costs $100, and that's the most interesting thing that World of Warcraft has done in the past 10 years. That's fucked up. Like, it shouldn't be that way. It doesn't make any fucking sense that a video game company literally sold you a fucking luxury product. Like, can we just sit around and think about that? That like they're selling us virtual luxury products? That's like the equivalent of like a Versace handbag in World of Warcraft, and that's the most interesting thing they've done? Like, World of Warcraft changed the entire state of online gaming. World of Warcraft destroyed other MMOs by pulling players over there because of how much better it was. It was so much more forward-thinking and so much more interesting that it killed EverQuest. And like the most interesting thing they've done in the past decade is release a really expensive mount. That's the most talked about thing. And they've had fucking like scandals. Also one of my favorites, so that's why I bought E33. Oh, word. I'll have to check it out. It sounds like a game that I would like. Been playing 2004 Runescape, just learned you can use a rune axe at level 1 woodcutting. What? Well, how? Just by not wielding it? I'm not even an iron, why would I mine essence? Because I'm playing as an iron. Like, I am an iron, I'm just not, I don't have the little symbol. I'm still fielding this question. It's been fucking 8 months. I remember grinding runecrafting at 08, grueling. Yeah, dude, for real. I just want some levels in it. I'm not even, like, I'm gonna get like 300 rune essence. We're just gonna see where that takes us. It's something to do while not thinking too much. Hey, thanks, Cam. I appreciate that. Feels good. Feels good to have 50 fucking fire making, dude. The Faker skin in League of Legends. I don't even know what that is, but I'm sure it's probably very similar. By contrast, I had a ton of fun with Project Gorgon, the absolute polar opposite of modern MMOs. Oh yeah? I don't know what that is either. I would think that there should be a law that any games priced at $40 or above should not have a microtransaction, or $15 or more in free-to-play games cannot have anything above $20. Yeah. You know, they'll never do that because of like free markets and all that shit. And like, I get that. It's just, it's crazy that it works. You know, it's crazy that like you can put out an $80 fucking skin and people will buy it. It's just, it's fucking wild. Like, I don't understand how that makes them money. It shouldn't happen. It just shouldn't. Like, they should have to make games better. There should be no in-game purchase at all. I wish there were no in-game purchases in games. I don't mind paying a subscription fee. You know what I mean? I get that, like, games that are persistent and the world is persistent and it stays online all the time and, like, we're all playing together. I get that there's upkeep costs. I get that you want to continue developing the game. I get that there need to be expansions. But, like, dude, Guild Wars 2 is putting out an expansion every fucking year. If you think that you're going to get good expansions when they're coming out every single year, you're fucking high, you know? Like, it's not going to happen. Not that, like, it's not possible for them to do it, but, like, some of those are going to be fucking stinkers. And, like, we're going to buy every one because we want to, like, experience the next, like, set of things as they come out. And, like, FOMO is a real thing. But it's just, like, it just shouldn't, like, it's not even enough time to experience it. Like, if you put out a new expansion, there's a non-zero amount of people that are going to, like, come into your game for the first time. In Guild Wars 2, if you want to get to Janthier Wilds, there's like 1,000+ hours of content that you should probably go through before you go to Janthier Wilds. And so, if you're talking about, like, how many hours a day, like, you're talking that people need to pay or play, like, 3 hours a day to get caught up if they come in before the next expansion comes out, like, it's just ridiculous. Project Gorgon is a love letter to old school MMOs like EverQuest. It looks super scuffed and it is LMAO, and you just get a ton of random skills like Cow. Cow is a skill? Oh yeah? There's a good free trial? I'll check that out. That sounds really interesting. Sounds like something to do a video on. Steam could do that though. Sorry, Steam could do what? I don't even know what we're talking about now. The Faker Ari skin in League of Legends costs $500. And people bought it. Guarantee it. Because, you know, to some people, $500 is nothing. And to some people, $500 is a lot, and they still bought it. Because they felt like they had to, for whatever fucking reason. Just crazy. Nuts. But People don't even want to play the games anymore. That's the thing that I find the most fucking crazy, dude. Is that, like, people want to, like, pay $60 for a game to then pay, like, $30 to boost a character so they don't have to play the game they paid $60 for. That's fucking crazy. What are they doing? You're just spending money to spend money. Like, that's literally what people are doing nowadays. They literally just want to spend money to spend the money. Feels good. COD has a literal algorithm that matches you with players who have skins to make you more likely to buy. That's fucking insane. But of course they do, because they want you to buy the fucking skins. Then sales are a thing in 2025, unfortunately. Fuck yeah, they are, bro. Fuck yeah, they are. What will I do with all this money? Yeah, dude, fucking, I don't know. Maybe good. Maybe good. That's what I'm saying, dude. Nathan Fielder, man. He's out here trying to solve the problem of airplane crashes with his fucking new HBO show. It's supposed to be a comedy show, and he just has made me cry more than anything else. I remember as a kid downloading and playing EverQuest 2 demo when you start in that cave/slave jail mine with a big spider boss. Dude. It's a little bit before my time, but I definitely remember, like, downloading the World of Warcraft free trial and running it at, like, 18 frames per fucking second and loving it. It was a blast. Let's go to Falador and let's make some air rune. Wait, do I have an air talisman? Yeah, I do. Let's go make some air rune. I think 1 to 25, maybe it's like 1 to 8 is air runes. Then you do, like, earth runes. I can't remember. Good won't make nerds jealous on the internet. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I get it. I get that that's like what people are doing, right? That like everybody wants to show off for everybody else. And like I'm super guilty of doing that as well. I just like why does this guy's name highlighted above his head? Is he like my friend? Is he in my clan? I don't understand. Anyways, yeah, man, I don't know. I wish that people would just care more about, like, the things that mattered and care less about the things that didn't. But who am I to fucking say what matters and what doesn't? So, whatever. This is why we're not billionaires, because we're not moths drawn to the flame of power for power's sake. You'd rather hire a person to play PoE 2 for me to claim I'm the best in the world for nerds online and worship me? Dude. You know how bad that upset me? Like, when I found out that was gold? Like, dude, I have lost all respect for Elon Musk over the past year. Like, bro, anything that I thought that man was has been shown to be a lie to me. Anything at all. Just hilarious. I remember spending my pocket money on a 128 kilobyte Wi-Fi adapter so I could play RuneScape. I doubt I got more than 6 frames per second, but I did it. Best 10 pounds I ever spent. Dude, for fucking real. I remember, like, my dad got me a laptop when my grandmother passed away, right? This is the first computer that I ever owned. I think I was like 11 or 12 years old. The first computer that I ever owned that was actually fucking mine. And when I found out that I had to also buy, like, a router, the amount of time I spent just, like, looking at a computer not connected to the internet because I didn't know that I needed a router and, like, had to wait till I, like, saved up enough money to buy a router was fucking crazy, bro. It's wild to think of how much good he could have done with all that money, and he wasted on all those old politicians. Yeah, dude. He just wants to control shit, you know? He wants to be in charge. I think Elon Musk will run for president one day. I don't know how he will. He wasn't born here, but I think that he will. I mean, like, we're in the situation now where, like, I don't think the rules matter anymore, guys. I think they get to do whatever they want now. If enough people vote, I think that he would become the president. I do think that he would. And who else are gonna vote for? Fucking Ted Cruz? Bernie Sanders' ghost? Hey Tiff. You gonna put up your sheet? Maybe this is why I'm getting more migraines, because everything's fucking bullshit, bro. Too short, you need help? I can help you now if you want me to. You want me to help you get it up there? Yeah, okay. Hold on 1 second, guys. I want to fucking help Tiff put the sheet up. I can turn the camera over there too so you guys can watch. Hold on 1 second. If I look fat, Don't say anything. I'm trying to lose weight, guys. No, I haven't. Always up. You guys ever feel like the weight of the entire world? Your shoulders alone. My mic's barely picking anything. That's good though. What you want for good audio quality? Huh? Oh, yeah, she took over my chair immediately, huh? In there? No. I'm good at that, guys. That's what they said. Stop setting me up, dude. No, I can't.
You can't hear me. They're gonna keep cackling.
You know there's something wrong with me. Yeah, it will. I don't know yet. Oh shit. Someone sent me 5 memberships. Thank you, Vincent. Thank you. Jeez, brother. Appreciate that. Very kind. Goes on.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to say that like fuck you for not doing it. Asking. I guess I sound stomach. Bimbo, that's my chair. What's up, guys? Sorry for the cable. Thank you, Vince. Real though, that was super fucking kind of you for sending out some fucking memberships, brother. You don't have to do that. It's not necessary, you know? Oh shit, I got logged out of RuneScape. From the... All right, back to RuneScape. How's what even working? What was the cable? Back to this. My dog's laying in my lap. My mic? Cable? You guys might be seeing the headphone cable coming out of it. The mic has like a headphone monitor in on the actual microphone. Or do you mean the USB cable? No, so okay, here, let me show you guys what's going on here. Are you talking about this one? So this is actually like threaded on the end, so the jack only goes to like here. Now if you're talking about the other one, yeah, the other one's fucked, dude. That one, I gotta replace that micro USB. It barely works. It'll shut on and off all the time. It's crazy. Back down there. We're gonna keep playing. Gonna keep going. Dude, you were missing them, bro. They were so good. Tiff just kept setting me up. Do you want me to move it further out? Is it out of frame now? I don't know. I can't even see my camera. We're good. We're good. Microphone's just barely in frame now. Yeah, it's not the best setup, but it works, you know? I'm in my opinion, I'm the king of budget streaming setups. I have streamed on setups that literally cost like less than $100 before. In fact, my original streaming setup that I did like most of my streaming on well before any of you guys knew who I was a $150 refurbished computer and like a, I don't know, $20 USB webcam and just absolutely garbage. But I made it look really nice. I used lights, like floodlights that I bought for $20 off of Amazon, and I used like this really cheap LED panel that I got as a key light, and you know, it looked fine. Some of those videos from way back then, some of those clips from way back then looked great. You can do anything with anything. You don't have to have a really expensive setup if you want to get out there and do things. That's the truth of it all, dude. Fucking, it's the Jack White thing, man. You know, what's your excuse? Oh, you just missed out on Tiff fucking getting a whole bunch of that's what she says for me. I was trying to put a backdrop into a plastic bag, and she said, "I think it's gonna rip," and I was like, "That's what fucking she said." That's basically all you missed out on. You had to hammer an auxiliary jack on a headset straight because it got bent when someone was removing it from the hole. Dude, that's fucking crazy. One of my favorite stories that I ever heard was a guy sat on his guitar with the cable plugged into it and slammed the jack through the back of the guitar, and he was trying to get like a warranty on it. And I was like, dude, that's not gonna fucking happen. Level 3 rune crafting! Leveling up, bro. Some great out of context clips, dog. I'm kind of liking the dim lighting though, honestly, without running all of these extra fucking lights in here. Like, it's not the best looking shots, but dude, Critical has looked fucking terrible for years. And he just keeps rolling with it. I don't understand how that man can't get good camera quality. I believe that Critical's only light source is his overhead light in his room, and it looks really terrible. Hey, thanks, Dame. Appreciate that. But you know what? It's fine. He's grown an empire out of it. I should just move these, but I'm not doing it. Searching every time. I wonder what level this will get me to. I thought this might get me to like level 20 or 25, but I don't think it's going to. My brother broke one of those cables off on a guitar. He had used magnets and a bunch of luck to get it out. Yeah, you can, like, what I would do if I broke a cable off on a guitar at this point is I would take the jack out, I think. And then I would, like, push it out from the inside. I think I've done that before. Me and my friends have done so. When you're, like, kids, like, broke kids, you know, like, we were 16, 17 years old playing in bands with fucking no money because we didn't have any money. And, like, my friend's nut on his guitar broke, and we literally went to Walmart to buy crazy glue, and we glued it back together with crazy glue, and it was fun. Everything was fun. I think you go to level 7, and then you do Earth Runes. I think Earth Runes... I can't remember where the Earth altar is. I want to say... Because the water altar is in... lumbered swamp, right? So the earth altar, I have no fucking clue where it is. Hopefully it's close to a bank. I can't remember what the best way to do is. My brother book, word, yeah. But yeah, man, I like, you know, the cables on this microphone are definitely kind of whatever, but they're all replaceable, so it is what it is. This is actually a really good microphone, even without being USB. Like, it plugs into to like a what's it called, XLR jack, and you can run it like a regular microphone through an interface, like through a sound card. It's a great sounding microphone for a podcasting mic. Like, I've recorded lots of songs with it. It sounds great. It's not as good as like a Lewitt or something like that, but nothing's going to be. Tin can stream win. I could do a tin can stream. I'm telling you, man, I can make things look good. I have a fucking like a Amazon branded webcam that I could make look really nice. Lighting is everything, 100%. Like, if you can light yourself well and you understand diffusion and you understand like bouncing and controlling light and doing all those kinds of things, like, you can make any camera look good. A fucking point and shoot from 2006 can look good still. It's all about lighting. Movies were made and looked amazing in the 80s and 90s and in the 70s and in the 60s. Like, it's all about lighting. The best thing that's happened over the past like 2 decades in the cinema world is that cheap lights became very good and also became very not hot, because it used to be that like that big light back there, you would use that as like a tungsten light. So it'd be a giant light bulb that would put out like hundreds of degrees of heat, and it would be miserable to be in a room with it. And now that's just like a big light that has a fan on it, and it's like one single LED chip, and it puts out like an insanely high quality light. And it, I mean, you know, it costs like $150 fucking dollars, and it's like the fucking sun is in the room with you. So that's why video looks so much better. That's why so many more people have good looking video on the internet now, because lighting is so much more affordable than it's ever been. Huh? That does work really well. I want to use a green screen, so I'm going to have to like use that at some point to, you know, I think that will make my green screening look way better if it's just absolutely, you know, flat. And then I figure out how to light it well, because I don't know how to light a backdrop very well right now. Okay, back to this. It's been ages. How's it going? It's going good, man. Life's good. Life's fun. I'm out here living, you know. We're living through the apocalypse, and, you know, I thought it was going to be different, but it's not. It's just like this. There's still RuneScape, so, you know, can't be that bad. Like early 2000s film cameras for photography, you can get them pretty cheap nowadays, though, too. Yeah, film is like the thing that's somewhat hard to source. I've had quite a few come-ups from just finding rolls of film, like in Goodwills and things, and selling those on the internet, and people will pay like good money for rolls of film that are unused because they're just kind of hard to come by a lot of times. But yeah, film cameras are cool. Disposable cameras are fucking cool still. Like, you know, it's really not, like, hobbies aren't that complicated. The further you get into a hobby, the more you think that you need the expensive stuff, but you can do anything with anything. Like, okay, do I have the level for Earth Runes yet? Oh. Hey, we're not level 1 anymore. No, Earth Runes are 9. Okay, I'm pretty sure Earth Runes are like what you're supposed to do once you get to them. I streamed in 2016 with a crap tier PC, a Walmart 720p camera, and a refurbished Blue Yeti mic. LOL, some of the best memories on Daisy streaming. Yeah, dude, 100%. Like, and you can get good views with that shit too. Like, the thing that I've really realized, if anyone ever wanted to like become a streamer or whatever, just like figure out what your game is and then make a bunch of videos about that game and like reacting to other people's content and shit. And that's, you know, you'll get viewers. It just is the way that it is. Like, it's the meta. Also, food challenges. That's a big one right now. Posted Misty in the pet chat if you want dog instead of politics. Fuck yeah, brother. Film was coming back in the hobby world. Yeah, people are really into film nowadays. What's up, Roy? How you doing, baby boy? Nice to see you around. Yeah, film is coming back huge. It's just like, there's something about it, you know? Like, there's something about that kind of like graininess to it. There's something about the like warmth to it. Like, digital cameras in a world where everyone has access, you know, for like $800 for cheaper than your phone, you can have access to a camera that is like really fucking good. I mean, like, better than any kind of camera that you would have had, clearer than any kind of camera you would have had in the past 10 years. I mean, it's gotten to a point where in order to look different, people have, you know, started going to worse looking things on purpose. There's so many lenses nowadays that are like expensive lenses that are supposed to make your camera look worse. Making you shy. Making you blush, dude. Love to throw out a baby boy. That's so good, dude. You gotta let your bros know you like them. Tell your bros they're hot. Kiss them on the lips. Slip some tongue in there. Why not? Life's short, dude. Life's short, man. Kiss your bros. Collect tape and vinyl. I absolutely love the hiss of a tape. Yeah, dude, fucking, I really, like, would love to get a reel-to-reel tape recorder at some point and make music on tape. I think that's a very interesting thing, and, like, just makes you commit so much more to what you're doing, and, you know, there's a lot of reasons for it. I'm doing great, Roy. Honestly, like, things are fucking good, man. I'm having a good time. Only gay if you like it, dude. And even if you do like it and it's gay, that's fine, too, bro. You know? Fucking whatever. I was literally the other day telling my friend Jacob, I was like, man, you just fucking, like, you've been looking real handsome lately, dog. He said, yeah, man. My dad was the same. He said, my dad was an ugly ass kid, and then he just got handsome out of nowhere. And I was like, fuck yeah, man. Good times. Men age well. You know, we look like teenagers until we're like 28 years old, and then you start looking like a man, and then you become handsome. That's how it works. You get gray hair, and you're even more handsome. Yeah, who doesn't want to be happy, dude? Who doesn't? Would I even want it if I got it? I don't fucking know. I also wanted to get into vinyl records this past year, and I almost bought like a record player, and then I discovered that you might as well not even buy a record player unless you're gonna spend like $400 fucking dollars on a record player. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm not doing this. You can't grow a beard. Can you grow a mustache though? Sometimes a mustache is all you need. Mustaches are really in right now. I'll teach you guys the secret. If you want to be modern handsome without actually having to put in any effort, here's how you do it. You grow a shitty porn star mustache, and then you get one of those shitty mullets that all the kids have nowadays, where like you like cut the sides of your hair like a high taper fade, but then you leave the back long and you leave that little fringe in the front. Boom, dude. Every goth chick within a 6-mile radius is going to throw you in the rotation, dog. Guaranteed. Seen it. I've seen it. Now you ain't gonna pull like, you know, you ain't gonna pull a high level one, you know? You're not gonna wife anyone up with that look, you know, for sure. But if you want play, if all we're talking about is getting you from 0 to like 5, if that's what we're doing here, if you're getting no play and you want a little bit of play, that's how you do it. Now, it's a little bit more complicated if you're trying to wife someone up. You have to start working on yourself in real ways, and that's difficult. I haven't figured that one out yet, but like, Tiff does not call me her boyfriend, you know? Like, that's what I'm working with. We're still trying to figure it out over here. But I can get you a one-night stand where you throw soft dick at a girl and you're ashamed of it later. I can get you there. I've got lots of experience. I don't care at all. You mess the lights. You do whatever you want to do, baby girl. You'll look instantly more mature with a bald head. That's true. But you also have to be careful because the majority of women that you're going to pull with a bald head are going to have children. Just fair warning. 6 out of 10 pulls of that look. Yeah, dude, 100%. Also, if you're on a date with a girl, this is something I learned from How I Met Your Mother. I don't know if this one's true, but this is an interesting theory, right? Okay. We'll get to the rotation part. First of all, let me get this one out. You're on a date with a girl. You know, you don't think there's going to be a second one. You get back to the house, right? You get back there in her house. Go to the bathroom, take off all your clothes, come out naked. The naked man works 2 out of 3 times. 1 out of 3, you're catching a charge. But 2 out of 3, if you feel like gambling, you can do it. Rotation is crazy. I get that, right? Okay, here's the deal. Let me just say this. I mean this. This is kind, right? We're living in the sexual awakening of women. Having a rotation of men is not like looked down upon anymore. In fact, it's pretty well expected at this point. You know, if you're talking about goth chicks, if you're talking about goth chicks with big titties, bro, they're gonna have a rotation. It's how it works. It's okay, but you just need to know what you're getting into. Don't expect anything more. I'm sick of these dudes on the fucking internet being like, "Oh, there's no good girls out there, bro." She was playing Avenged Sevenfold in the car, dog. Didn't you fucking think that was a red flag? This one's on you, my guy. You're not trying to date nurses, bro. Nurses are sketch, too, actually. You're not trying to date doctor ladies, dude. She's been in and out of the mental institution 3 times this year, my guy. You're picking from the wrong place if you want a wife. We're talking about getting laid, bro. Oh, shit. Can't take any of this, but thank you. Monday is Steve, Tuesday is Mark, Wednesday is break day. Yeah, you need break day, dude. Break day's big. You gotta work on the pH at some point, you know what I'm talking about? I'm only saying all this because Tiff's in here, and I love to say horrible shit around Tiff. It's so fucking funny to me. Okay, we got level 9. We should do fucking Earth now. I don't know where the Earth altar is, so I'm gonna have to fucking locate it and try to find it. We can fix her. You can't. You can't fix her. I'm telling you, there's not a chance. You can't fix literally anyone. Go for the paralegals. Are paralegals a good one? I don't know what job. I don't date women who are employed. My closest female friend loves to listen to Ghosts of the Car. So yeah, dude, 100%. You know, like, and like they're not bad people. You know, dudes have been doing this forever. You know, back in the day. Like, here's the deal, man. We're fucking nerds. We're dorks. We're playing RuneScape. Listen. We're not people who can have a rotation. We catch feelings. We say I love you on the 3rd date. Listen, we're not those kind of guys, but guys have been doing it forever, right? The jock dude who's stupid, and whenever he's having sex, always saying, fuck yeah, dude, fuck. Like, that's the guy who has had rotations. And goth chicks are just the version of that, but for women. We do DPS rotations, baby. That's right. That's right, dog. I can't really tell you that much about how to have sex well, but if you want to know what the archetypes in an MMO are, I can give those to you real quick, bro. I can tell you what DOTs are. I've got you. See if I have an earth. Don't. We're doing air. Do I have a water? I don't. We're doing air. We're doing all my pure essence on this air altar, and we're just getting as far as that'll take us. Look on an ace confusion. Yeah, dude. Listen, man, you know, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, that's the haircut. That's the mustache combo. Also, throw in a Hawaiian shirt. Hawaiian shirts fucking kill right now, dog. Hawaiian shirts, maybe like, if you're really advanced, this is like where we start to get advanced. Like the pants are kind of difficult, right? The shoes, easy. Shoes are an easy one. You're going to get Vans. You're going to get black Vans with that little white squiggly line on the side. That's how you're going to get in there as well. Pants are a tough one. The classic look was skinny jeans for a long time. Skinny jeans are on the way out. You're marking yourself as being old if you're wearing skinny jeans. I still wear skinny jeans. That's what I do. You want flare jeans, bootcut jeans, something like that. Something that shows that, like, you never lived through the early 2000s, but, like, you had family members who did. That's the look that you're trying to go for. You're trying to young yourself down, you know what I mean? You're trying to be the bad decision. Get really drunk, and you'll be there, dude. Throwing that soft wiener, dude. Just unable to get it up. There's no one's finishing. It's going to be very embarrassing. You cannot show your face on that bar again, but you'll get there. I was the fat kid wearing Hawaiian shirts to elementary school and loving life. Fuck yeah, dude. I went to a Christian elementary school, and we had to wear, like, tucked-in polo shirts. It was not a good Christian school. Like, it was, like, the backwoods country Christian school. My parents were very afraid of public schooling. My mom was very afraid of public schooling. She went to a Christian school, too. But then at high school, bro, I went to an actual public school. Killed it. Killed it, dog. Really short shorts if you have a mildly athletic build. Oh, that's a good one, dude. Actually, I'm a big short shorts believer. All of my shorts come down to, like, mid-thigh at longest. I got great legs. Killer fucking legs, dude. Got titties. I got a gut, but my legs, dude, are muscular, dog. My calves are something to be fucking marveled at. Everyone's got something. You got to figure out what your thing is, you know? That's the secret. You want more play with women, you figure out what your thing is. What is it that you have that other people don't have? Are you funny? You have a good personality? Here's the problem. You have to be honest with yourself. That's a very hard thing for men to do. We're not good at that. We're very good at blaming other people for our problems. This is not the time to do that. Be honest, okay? Do you have good forearms, right? If you have good forearms, sit like this a lot. You know what I mean? Sit at bars like this, fucking show off your fucking forearms, dude, you know? If you got big hands, always be doing something with your hands, you know, grabbing things. Like, when she pulls out her phone, be like, wow, your cell phone's so small, and then put your hand over top of her phone. Women love big hands. I don't fucking know why, but they do. If you have big feet, man, you know, fucking somehow work in that you have big feet on your first fucking date, you know? If you're one of those guys who doesn't get cold When you wear shorts in the wintertime, wear shorts in the wintertime. Make your life about that. You just got to figure out what it is that makes you interesting. Interesting is the name of the game. All right, Tiff, fucking, come on, let's take it down here. I've got piano player hands. Never had those big meat mitts. A grower, not a shower. You know what I'm talking about, guys? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You were too rad now, so you had to be lame as a child to balance the universe out? Oh, yeah, dude. Fucking... Brother, I'm fucking lame right now. Like, I am not popular, is the way I would describe myself. I've been told that people are happy when I come around, but I'm not like... I'm not a cool kid, you know? I've never been a cool guy. Like, it's just not who I've been. I was always kind of a little bit cringe, you know? Yayo hands is a real thing? What's yayo hands? Right now in OG Oblivion, I killed an enemy with physics alone. An enemy died when the weapon flew at me as I blocked it and it ricocheted so hard it killed the other one. That's fucking awesome, dude. The physics engine in Oblivion is rad. I love that an item can be like swinging and it'll just kill an enemy. That's so fun. Too much work to stay cool, dude. Way too much fucking work. I have good facial hair. That's another thing that I got, you know? Fucking, I got a full head of hair. I got good facial hair. I got good legs. Those are my fucking things, guys. I've also been told that I have decent teeth and nice eyes. That's it. The body's not great. You know what I mean? The dick not huge. You know, I'm a grower, not a shower. Like I said, guys. You know, like if I'm getting pulled out flaccid, I'm getting embarrassed. You know, I've got to make sure that I'm powered up like Goku. That's the whole secret to my game. I've got a whole method that I've like worked up over the years. This is not an accident. You know, I am autistic, my friends. I have thought about it all the way through. That's how I've gotten here. I'm mid, and it's through hard work. Through lots and lots of hard work, dude. Who can walk around faking cool? I don't even know what faking cool would be. I think when I was a teenager, I've heard from other people who went to school with me, other guys who went to school with me, that like they thought that I was cool, you know? I just had anxiety. I didn't know how to talk in front of people, so I was just kind of quiet. Quiet does well for you. If you're not great at talking, be quiet. Be aloof, dude. Be mysterious, dangerous. You know what I mean? Don't like get a butterfly knife and flip it around. That's lame. You know, don't get really into like box vapes. You can vape. Vaping is fine. Just don't be like really into it, you know? Don't like talk about blowing O's. But if you can blow O's, blow some fucking O's. My friend Jacob, I love to bring Jacob up. Jacob's fucking cool. I love Jacob. He's great. Fucking, he can blow O's. Whenever he smokes a cigarette, whenever he vapes, he always spits out a fucking O. It's fucking cool. He doesn't draw attention to it because drawing attention to it would be lame. You guys see what I'm saying here? There's methods. We can all make it, guys. We can all do it. Just gotta be honest with yourself. And don't be like too down on yourself, you know? Don't like, you know, there's this weird thing that people do. I think it's a narcissistic thing, but like people are out here and they think to themselves like, oh, I'm fucking awesome. And then someone calls them out on one little thing. They're like, yeah, no, I'm a piece of shit. Like, blah, blah, blah. I suck. Fucking, I'm ugly, whatever. Like this, that. And don't throw yourself a fucking pity party, dog. We all suck. That's the secret. We're all trash, dog. We're all just randoms out here. We're fucking NPCs, dog. They hit randomize on us, and now we're all just out here in the world doing our things. That's okay. You can still get in a goth girl's rotation. Well, I hope this has helped some of you. It's about who sucks the coolest. There we go. Yeah, dude, being a musician is funny because you're determining that you're going to be a loser, you know? That's what you do when you become like a musician who plays shows. When you're like 18, being a musician is very cool. Girls are like, "Oh, you're in a fucking band?" And then when you're like 30 years old and you're in a band, girls are like, "You're in a band?" It's like, "Yeah, fucking, you know, but like we're pretty good." I was trying to explain. So one of my friends who's in a band, who's in like a pretty popular band, got a girlfriend. And I was talking to his girlfriend at one point when he was playing at a show and I was there as well. And I was explaining to her, I was like, have you ever dated a guy in a band before? And she was like, no. And I was just like, I think that dating a guy in a band is the most amazing thing that a woman can do. Because here's the reason, right? Being good at music takes an entire lifetime and you don't get paid anything for it. And so if you're a girl who has like a good income, date a guy in a band. It's like adopting a puppy, you know? Like Like, allow this person to do a thing that is, like, worthy with their life, that's going to take them to a place that they, like, never thought they were going to be able to get to. They're going to, like, nurse a talent, something deep inside of them that they have to do, and, like, just support that, you know? Let them provide the fun, you provide the money. It's a good thing to do. Gotta find how you suck in your own special way. Exactly. Pretty much Brian Finch from Limitless show. I've never seen this. The problem is that Tiff and I are both, like, at heart musician types. She doesn't play music, but, like, that's her vibe, you know? She's like a dreamer. Both of us are. So, like, a guy who does music. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm Rubus Cubus, and I would like today to ask all women of the world to please date your local musicians, to please provide them a place to live, to buy them that guitar that they want, to get them those music lessons, to get them with a vocal instructor so they can stop singing out of tune. God damn it, why can't they sing in tune? Please. Please. I kind of want to take this Rune Essence and do it. Okay, what am I going to do now? I guess I could do Daddy's Home. I don't even know what I need for Daddy's Home, but I guess we could do that. Let's just run over to Varrock and let's do Daddy's Home. Every day an artist goes hungry. For the low cost... for the low cost of $12 a day and one blowjob every 2 weeks, you could really make an artist's life. Yeah. Dude. No joke, I know plenty of band dudes who would be totally okay with their entire band dating the same girl if it meant that they could all just, like, live in her house. They would just be like, you know what, man? We've got to fucking make it somehow. Someone just leveled up. Fuck yeah. See the food pick in the Discord? I'll have to check that. Okay, fucking, I could get out lava runes and I can teleport. Or I could just walk. I'm cheap. I'm RuneScape cheap, dude. We're walking. We're hoofing it. Let's go check out Daddy's Home. Let's see. I think that quest is, like, pretty easy. I think you basically just need, like, some wooden planks or something. Maybe some nails. I think I need nails. Do I have any nails? Oh, it's a mini quest. Where's the mini quest? Daddy's Home. You tell me what I need. Okay. How hard can it be? Do I have, like, steel bars or anything? I have nothing but silver bars. Do I have any ores? I have 90 iron ore. Do I have any coal? Okay. Oh, wait. I have nails. Okay, we're good. Everything's going to be fine. I can't imagine what else I would need except for maybe, like, bolts of cloth. Yeah, dude. I'm fucking sorry. I'm apparently weird now. I don't know what happened. The migraines changed me or something. I don't fucking... Or maybe I always was. I don't know. I'm just gonna start being real with you guys, you know? Like, it's the honesty hour. This is the way that I perceive the world to be, you know? I spend a lot of time creeping on Instagram, you know? I've spent a lot of time in bars. Like, I understand what these people think and what they do and how they behave. You know what? Good for fucking them. Life is weird, and, like, if you're just trying to get your rocks off, I fucking get it, dog. Get it. Be the milkman. Bring the milk. Learn to play fucking pickleball. Pickleball seems big right now. Do you guys play pickleball? I kind of want to, like, start playing pickleball, but I have social anxiety, and, like, trying to procure a tennis court nowadays seems difficult. Tiff, can we play pickleball? Do you think you could handle that? Yeah. Tiff's got heart problems. Dark and Darker? You got lots of gear to donate, then notice we can be parasocial friends? Fuck yes, dude. Let's play some Dark and Darker. I'll put that game back on my computer tonight, dude. We could fucking play tomorrow or something. I don't know if I want to stream tomorrow, so we can play then. You prefer badminton? I just don't know if badminton's like a sport that you can find a place to play anymore. Like, I don't have a yard, you know? I'm not doing that well, you know? I got a back patio. That's what I've got. I live in a little town home. You know, fucking, like, it's just not like, but, you know, like, I want to do some, like, real life video shit, and like I'm embarrassed, dude. My kitchen's, you know, like old. The cabinets are old. City escorts? All right. Pickleball's fun. It looks fun. For badminton and family get-togethers. I would also play cornhole. That's always a fun one too. Yes, Monster Hunter would be cool, dude. I need to get Monster Hunter Wilds. That will happen. Before too long, that'll happen, I promise. We're gonna fucking do some wild shit, bro. It's about time. I guess I'll have to play on PC. Can't play on PlayStation. I should have, back when the trial came out for PlayStation or for PC, I should have tried to see if my computer can handle it. Your hard mode Monster Hunter Wilds mod? What the fuck is that? Does it make it like Dark Souls? Monster Hunter is kind of tough on its own. Only at like higher level like hunts and stuff. Early on in Monster Hunter, it's always kind of a cakewalk, but once you get farther in that game, it can be really tough. What am I here for? Daddy's home. Let's go talk to Daddy. Let's see what he wants. Then we can start running, what's it called? Mahogany Homes as well, just to get construction up. 11 Runecraft. At least we don't have a 1 in Runecrafting anymore. We're still working on that one. Grinding Runecrafting is going to be annoying, and I hate it, but, you know, it'll be something to do. I need to get my thieving up. I got to steal from bakery stalls in Ardoin. That's another thing. I need to finish the Ardoin. I need to make a list. I keep saying this. I haven't done it. I need to finish the Ardoin journal so I can have teleports to Ardoin. Literally have enter the combat training camp. I have to finish Biohazard. That's why I haven't done it yet. Identify a rusty sword. I need to get a rusty sword. Use the Ardoin lever to teleport the wilderness. I need to do that too. It boosts all monster damage by 60% and health by 40% because Wilds is a bit easy. Is it really? Like a bit more challenge. Hunts and Wilds end in 3 to 4 minutes. Are you for real? Worlds was definitely more like 10 to 20 minute hunts. Game is easier because most of the jank is gone. Oh, I could definitely see that. If things actually behave the way they're supposed to, it would make so much more sense. Let's talk to Marlo. I think he's the one. From the Varrock branch of Mahogany Homes, Gillinor's first construction company. I wonder, could you maybe do me a little favor? Aw, a RuneScape person asking me for a favor. Who would have thought that that would happen? I'm looking for my tea princess. What does this Mahogany Homes company do? What kind of favor do you want me to do? Well, you see, it's about my dad. His house is really decrepit. I need someone to rip out the broken furniture and build him some better stuff. I'll pay you if you do it. Tell me more about the job. Nothing too hard. You'll have to rip out the broken furniture, then build replacements. Dad will talk you through it. He's a retired carpenter himself. He loves talking about construction. Cool. Aren't you in a construction company yourself, though? See, my dad just found the house. No one was using it, so he just settled in. It's all perfectly harmless, and he's a sick old man anyway. So basically, he's not really meant to be there, and we prefer that the landlord not find out. So we're keeping this job off the record. I'll pay you myself. Okay, sure, let's do it. So where he lives, and I'll do the job. Fabulous. Dad lives in the southeast of Varrock, east of Aubrey's Rune Shop. His name's Yarlow. Old man Yarlow, they call him. Cool. Okay, let me take this saw. I feel like I'm gonna need it. I think I need a hammer too. Yeah, is it cross-platform? That's a great question. It is cross-platform, so I could play on PlayStation then and everything could be fine. That's cool. Feels amazing to play, but I wanted more challenges all. It was fun enough. I played the entire game in normal mode and then entirely again in fully hard mode, so clearly it's good. Dude, that's fucking rad. Yeah, Tiff even got into Monster Hunter Worlds, and like I've heard that Wilds is a much more approachable game than Monster Hunter Worlds was, so I think that it would be a good time for sure. Tiff would like to play it as well, I bet. What's the polls right? EVM improvements, agility shortcuts, and more. Done. Anyways. You know what I've got, I think? I've got a wieldable hammer, fellas. Shit. Good old Encando hammer. It definitely is more accessible. Cool. Since Wild has a mod launcher for PC, I can just swap normal and hard mode whenever I play the other character. My hard mode character has mods in the name, just to be completely clear. That's fucking cool. So it's like, is it through CurseForge, I'm assuming? Say east? I thought he said east. I thought it was over. Yeah. East? I thought he said weast. Okay. Okay. What brings you here, young man? Marlo sent me to fix your furniture. My boy Marlo sent you? Oh yes, you've come to help with my furniture. It's in a terrible state. You want to start by removing all the tatty old furniture. There are 2 stools, 2 tables, a chair, and a rotten carpet to replace. I need a better bed too. Let me know when you've removed all the old furniture. Cha-cha! Cha-cha! Get rid of this fucking carpet, dude. Alright, it's all gone, baby. How's redecoration coming? I've been removing the old furniture. Still need to remove a broken stool in the kitchen, a broken table in the kitchen. Okay, fine. Jeez, dude, you got so many fucking needs. Nexus mods, fluffy mod launcher. Okay, word. I've used Nexus mods before. Ah, young man, how's the decoration coming? I finished removing all the old furniture. Jolly good, young man. Now we'll need to have a talk about how you'll build to replace it. Cool. You see, I used to be a carpenter myself before the arthritis got me. Such wonderful things I could build. Let me tell you about the things construction can do for you. Cool. Little cutscene. As a builder in your own house, you can create your own rooms full of furniture. A house may start out very basic, but in building mode, you'll see what you can add to it. With fancier options available as your construction level rises. You can add lots more rooms and build their furniture too, unlocking really handy features. For example, in a study you could build a lectern for creating spell tablets, powerful items that can cast spells without rooms. You could sell your tablets to other people too. Teleport Nexus can take you to a huge range of destinations, making your home a powerful travel hub. Show your dedication to the gods by building an altar where you can sacrifice bones for bonus prayer XP. With the regeneration pool, you can get healed quickly before you teleport back to the action. I'm sorry, Roy, I have to commit to it now. If I stop because you said you didn't like it, then I'll look like a bitch. The estate agents can redecorate your house in different styles if you want something a bit more impressive. And of course, to make your house feel truly like a home, you can fill it with adorable critters. And drop your guests into the monster pit beneath your throne room. ASMR RuneScape playthrough? All this could be yours if you train construction. We just gotta make those noises too. Now, I was just getting around to telling you about the furniture I want you to build for me. For a start, I'd like 2 new stools, 2 new tables, and a new chair. For some basic wooden planks and some nails should do. For those, I won't ask for anything more fancy. It only gets stolen anyway in this neighborhood. I want a new carpet too. They can really change the atmosphere of a room. You know, you can buy cloth at the sawmill to make one. Cool. Now for the bed, I've got something special in mind. This town's quite damp, and I don't want the moisture rising up the bed into my blankets, but I found some wood that resists water. Those abandoned crates in the kitchen were here when I moved in, and I found they contained waxwood logs. Waxwood isn't much used in carpentry, but it resists water, so I want a bed made from that. You'll have to take 3 logs from the crate to the sawmill. The chap there will turn them into planks if you mention my name. I've known his family lots of years. I think that's everything. 2 stools, 2 tables, a chair, and a bed and a carpet. Off you trot, young man. I'll be here if you have any questions. Cool. Okay, so we gotta cut some logs. He's got logs. Take these. Gotta search these boxes. Nothing interesting. These crates? Cool, okay. Cool. Do I like ASMR? Not personally. I have lots of friends, or I have a friend who was really into ASMR for a while. I did like some 3D ASMR at one point in time, like 3-dimensional haircuts and stuff like that. That was really soothing. But I often find ASMR to be kind of not shady, not confusing, but I just feel like there's always something more going on in ASMR than what they're telling me, you know? I feel like people like it for reasons that they're not being honest about, kind of. I feel like there's something sexual going on, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It just feels like it's kind of sexual. Brain tingles. That could be sexual. Oh, wait, hold on. Try to grab logs. I need an axe. Is this not the bank? Wait, where's the fucking bank? Missed the bank. Shit. Use up our energy. There's that thing that makes you feel something like when you listen to a certain song and it like electrifies your body. Yeah, there's definitely things like that in music that do that for me. Like three-dimensional music, that shit's good. Or like Adobe Surround, dude. Fucking listen to that, like I said, that Hatsune Miku stuff. Ooh. Ooh. That in the theater was so good. So good. Okay, do I have regular logs? Okay, well. I guess we're getting an axe then. Nails. We need nails. Okay, let's go. Artificial intimacy. Stimuli whispers. Alright. See, all of these things feel vaguely sexual. Yeah, the brain tickles when I listen to certain songs that I don't know exactly what causes it. Yeah, dude, there's certain things that, like... There's certain music for sure that it just makes me feel deeply. There's certain songs that just make me cry. If I try to sing along to certain songs, dude, they'll just make me cry. I remember listening to a 3-hour beach ambiance ASMR, and right in the freaking hour and a half mark, there was a loud seagull squawk. Fuck, dude. Dude, there's this, so I listen to brown noise a lot of times whenever I'm, like, studying, and my favorite brown noise is this, like, long loop of brown noise, but there's this fucking... like click noise that happens in the middle of the loop every like 20 minutes, and it's so subtle, but because like it's like a timer, it's an inbuilt timer for me now because of how in tune with that I am. Slipknot stuff, that's a good fucking song, dude. Slipknot's Grey Chapter was fucking incredible. But I think Snuff was on their 4th record. What's that one called? Not the one that was Psychosocial was the one, I think. Corey Taylor's fucking incredible. So MK Ultra shit. Yeah, dude, for sure. Getting brainwashed. It's been happening all along. Let's see if this is enough. Cut my logs, sawmill man. How many of these do I need? 1 by 5. 100 gold. Fucking worth it. Okay. Some waxwood planks. Cool. Okay, let's hope this is enough. Your introduction to Slipknot with subliminal verses. Was that Volume 3? Is that what that one was? Because Volume 3 was, like, my introduction to them as well. Although, like, when I got into Slipknot when I was, like, 12 years old for the first time. And, like, everything from fucking, like, even their early stuff, like Mate, Feed, Kill, Repeat, that one, all the way up until, like, Volume 3 at that point was fucking awesome, dude. Mind-blowing. Like, my first introduction to really heavy music, and it was awesome. Bring the Noise, Anthrax versus Break Stuff, Limp Bizkit. Listen, I do like Anthrax. Scott Ian is an incredible guitarist. I love the rhythmic style that he has. But brother, fucking Limp Bizkit is always going to win out for me. I love Limp Bizkit. I think that they are unbelievably good for how fucking goofy they are, and I love that fucking band, dude. Like, they're great. Their guitar playing is amazing. The vocal style sits really, really well in the mix. Like, people are always like, oh, I wish that Limp Bizkit wouldn't have Fred Durst, all that kind of shit. I disagree with that, man. I think that Fred Durst, like, makes that fucking band. Like, for real. Like, I think that he's in on the joke, and I think he helps make that band what it is. Way too much hate, man. Way too much hate. They rock. This might be enough. Yes, construction level 2 already? Hell yes. Okay, only 1 plank for those. How much is the bed? 2 bolts of cloth. Fuck. I'm gonna need more bolts of cloth, I bet. Hell yes. Oh, it's 3! Yes! Bro, we might eke this out. You never listened to music on your own until you was 14. Your older sister downloaded Linkin Park Hybrid Theory on the home PC, and that got me started. Fuck yes, dude. Linkin Park in like Naruto AMVs when I was a kid, like really got me into music for myself. I think prior to that, like my favorite song was like Bon Jovi. You know what I mean? Like I just didn't know anything about music. You never understood people listen to music but before that, you blame the tism? Yeah, dude, no, for sure. I get that. I just like, and even to this day, like, so this year I've been listening to a ton of new records. Like, I listened to like, I don't know, probably over 100 records at this point now. And like, there's tons of stuff that I never listened to before. I'd never listened to like Led Zeppelin really prior to this year. I mean, I had heard songs, but I never understood what people liked about them. You know, like I never listened to Cream or like Eric Clapton or any of that stuff. And like, bro, it's been just absolutely mind blowing. I don't mind it. So I listened to that record. I thought that record was pretty good. There were definitely some like Linkin Park moments in there that were the kind of Linkin Park moments that I really like. I thought that record was okay. I do think The Emptiness Machine is like a very strong single on there. And I think that like the lyrics to it make me feel something deeply. I think she's a totally fine placement. I think that anytime she does Chester's parts, they don't sound right to me and I don't like it, but everything else is fine. Like I think that she's a great person to move forward with that band. I think it's all going to be okay. I just think that like hearing her do Chester's parts definitely leaves you wanting something for sure. But if I ever want to hear Chester's parts, I can just go listen to the band Hybrid Theory. He sounds just like Chester. You always listen to video game OSTs and stuff, but music outside of that before that point. Yeah, that's basically the way I was too. Like there was songs on like Simple and Clean on the beginning of Kingdom Hearts. Like I would play the intro of Kingdom Hearts over and over and over again just to hear that intro. Like that's how I was with music as well. Remember downloading Linkin Park on LimeWire? Those were the days. I remember that Bill Clinton video. Yeah, dude, so much LimeWire shit, dude. You like the covers of the old songs, but the new stuff rocks. Yeah, I agree. It's good. Yeah, we're here, dude. Simple and Clean goes hard. Dude, Hitada, or Hikaru Hitada, whatever her fucking name is. I don't know what her name is, but like she's incredible. Like her music is great. Every song that she puts out for a Kingdom Hearts game is a fucking banger. Sanctuary is a killer song. We'll do Kingdom Hearts streams at some points. I love Kingdom Hearts games a lot, and I like to play them on really hard difficulties. I think they're a lot of fun. Those games will piss you off, dude. What have you got for me, bro? Can't spare very much money, but I persuaded the estate agent to let me give you a house of your own. You'll be able to decorate it like you did for my dad's house. Normally a new house costs 1,000 coins. That's a bit of savings. Also, I've got a crate of supplies for you to help you decorate it. Cool. I've included some handy spell tablets that'll take you to your house to cut down on the walking a bit, as well as one for visiting my boss in Falador. Let me tell you some tricks of the trade, too. I'll reward you with a crate of supplies, a book about how to use them, and 400 construction XP. Cool. You also have a new house in Remington where you can start building. Sick. A construction. Bro. Sorry, guys. Led Zeppelin is great. Yeah, so is Clapton, dude. Fucking, it's that fucking Led Zeppelin song I played for a long time. Fucking, I don't have a guitar in here, but there's like a lot of Led Zeppelin guitar parts after listening to them where I was like, this is fucking cool, and I just started playing those parts all the time. Like there's just like a 4-bar blues kind of lick that they do that like moves up and down the neck in this really fun way, and I just like picked that up and started playing it, and it just, you know, incredible. That's what Marlowe's crate had. Ooh, this is actually fucking huge. Cool. Well, let's go fucking decorate my house. I can make some stuff. Let's fucking put some stuff together, man. We have a teleport to house tablet too. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's go grab some runes that'll teleport me back here, and let's just go check some stuff out. I'm also a huge fan of late 60s psychedelic music, acts such as Jefferson Airplane and The Doors. I haven't gotten into The Doors yet. They're on the list. They're one of the records is on my like giant, massive fucking playlist that I have going right now. But I haven't gotten into them yet. But they sound like I've heard some Doors stuff, and they definitely have that psychedelic feel. Stevie Ray Vaughan has been like one of my newest obsessions recently. Like his fucking playing, like his covers of Jimi Hendrix is fucking incredible, bro. One of my IRL friends got me into this artist and I love this album. Ride on the Time is the 5th studio album by Japanese singer-songwriter Tatsuro Yamashita, released by AIRRVC on September 19th, 1980. Oh, yeah? Scatman John? That sounds fucking rad too. I'll put them in the list. Like rock and roll by Led Zeppelin. Yeah, that's the one. That's the fucking one, dude. Yeah, I fucking love that one, bro. And I play that shit like all the time now. It's just it rips. Like it's such a good one. It's so funny too, because like my friends who have never listened to Led Zeppelin, because like Led Zeppelin's one of those bands where you consider them to be like, I've already listened to them because their music comes on all the time. But it's like, yeah, but have you actually listened to like some albums? That's a whole different experience. And like, so I'll be like, if I'm with a drummer and I start playing that fucking, just that guitar part, like up and down, like they just come in and start going like, this fucking rips. It's like, yeah, dude, this part goes. Been watching periodically since you started and just realized I think every stream I've watched eventually got talking about music. I play a lot of music, bro. I can't help it. Like music is, if video gaming is like up here in importance in my life, music is like above it. You know what I mean? Just by a little bit, but like it is like I've been so obsessed with music my whole life. You know, I've been playing music in bands and stuff. I've been playing guitar since I was 9 years old. And like I've been playing, you know, in bands since around that time too, honestly. Like I think 12 years old was the first time I got together with someone else, and maybe even like 10 years old. My friend's dad, has been in bands our entire life, right? That's the guy whose son is Jacob, who's like my friend that I fucking play music with still. And we like he got us in a room together when we were just kids and like had us all play music together, and that was my first time ever playing and jamming with people. And ever since then I've just been fucking hooked. Okay, let's just take some stuff with us. Take this first, and then I'll take some runes. Just take all of them. And runes for the teleports back and forth here. Should be fun. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's go to our house. Yeah, no, I get it. Fucking, it's definitely like an interesting thing that I'm sure like doesn't happen in other people's streams a lot. But like I said, man, it's just, you know, music is so overwhelming in my life. I'm always thinking about music. Like it's always something that's going on in my brain. Build a fucking rug space, dude. Hell yeah, brother. Build some fucking curtains. I can build a larder. Isn't that like the fucking meta is just to build larders over and over again? I need planks. Shit. Okay, well I guess I'm gonna have to go get planks then. Okay, back to Varrock, I guess. Music is something that can bring people together, totally. There are actually runes in RuneScape. Yep. They're the things that you cast spells with. Not as big of a deal as you would think they are, honestly. You can pretty much play a long time without seeing them. Still drinking caffeine at 10 p.m. because I hate my body and I love bad habits. Yeehaw! Now the first layer they take nails, the oak ones and the metal ones. Okay, word. I haven't had any caffeine today. Yesterday, like I said, I think I got too hyped on it and it fucking fucked me up. So today I have no caffeine, just nicotine. I'm probably going to do some house decorating and then pop off of here and spend the rest of my night hanging out with Tiff and doing what she wants to do. Maybe put some food in my body at some point. So we've entered into wind down section. Probably like 20 minutes left though. Just giving people a heads up. I know people like that. Okay, planks. Back to the house. I haven't had any in 2 months. I've just been dead tired and got tired of being dead tired. Dude, fuck it. Sometimes you just need it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. The same thing with nicotine for me. Like, I can go, like, a couple months without using nicotine, but then eventually it's just like, I fucking need something to get me through. Need something to keep my mind going. Something to keep me alive. Instead of being dead out of here. Okay. Build these fucking curtains, dude. 3 planks. Jeez. Build some chairs first. Well, I want to get rid of the bolts of cloth that I have. He only gave me enough? Oh, no, it puts them all there. Okay, I thought I was going to do it for every single one. Okay, perfect. Okay, I want to build the nicest one that I can. Yeah, construction level 10. And I'll build a dining room. much does a dining room cost? Dude, I listened to Appetite for Destruction all the way through. It fucking ripped, brother. Absolutely killer. Okay, kitchen, dining room. Ooh, these are expensive. Dining room or kitchen first, guys? What do you think? I'm going to build one of them right now because I have the money for... I could do both, but we're going to get some more money. I should just spend. I should just fucking spend. That's what I should do, is just spend, dude. Sorry. Got a little excited there. Kitchen for larders later? Word. Do it. I think this time around I'm going to build like everything that I can. Normally the way my house looks is it's completely empty except for whatever I'm training with. Shit. We're doing kitchen first. Oh, wait, shit. Instead, I want to have everything. Because I'm going to need it. I don't have access to, like, the Grand Exchange and shit. I feel like it'll be useful to have the shit here. And to be able to teleport to it and stuff. Sailing is still an upcoming thing. Barty would probably be better at telling you more about that, though, honestly. Because I have not kept track of the sailing stuff. When is it coming? Do we know at this point? I need the bell for the servants. That's right. Is there anything I'm going to need coins for other than just like building a dining room right now? I'm going to wait. I'll get another 10k or something. I'll do the agility pyramid like tonight or something and try to get like another 10k out of that. I also need to do, what's it called? Fucking, Winter Taunt. I still haven't done Winter Taunt, and I have no idea how to, so we'll have to figure that out as well. Projected mid-2026? Okay, word. How does sailing work? Does it work? I have no idea. Sailing's first open tech alpha was made available to all members on 20th of March 2025. The skill's full release is planned for autumn 2025. Oh, okay. I believe it will not come out that soon, though. Word. So, what was the tech alpha like? How did it go? Did you play it? You did not? Shit. Did anyone play the tech alpha for sailing? Was it good? We're going to burn through all of these teleports, but I don't care. Can you home teleport just with... Yes. Yes, you can. Okay, word. We're good. Everything's fine. But it was mostly boats and water as expected. Oh, yeah? Not exactly rip-roaring good time, huh? Can I build a larder already? I can. Cool. 8 planks, 8 nails. Fuck it. I can put my cat in here. Spice rack? Oh, fuck. That's high level, dude. What about the sink space? What do we do for the sink space? Pump and drain. I need 5 steel bars. I can make that. If I had a little bit more coal, I could make that. Stove space. What do I need for this? Limestone. Steel bar and soft clay. Okay, I can do that. I don't know how to make it. Oh, wait, like a steel bar, right. Thinking of like a bar in my head. Build table space. Hey. Make that. I'm literally just making everything I can. Because fuck it, why not? I honestly think ferrying goods from port to port and doing treasure hunts and island exploring could be actual fun. Yeah, definitely. I expect sailing to be expansion level content, but that is just my hopes. I hope it interacts with everything, the sailing expansion. That would be really fucking rad. I would love if they can work this skill in with everything else. If they can't, it will be a huge disappointment. What do the bookshelves do? Oh, cool. So, like, all books that I find end up here? That's really rad. I don't need to keep any of my books anymore. That's really cool. Yeah, I think the sailing will be fun, dude. I'm somewhat excited about it. It could be terrible. Who knows? But I'm excited. Cautiously. You think I would have learned my lesson before when fucking Brighter Shores came out, but I did not. And so here we are now. That's basically everything I can build in here right now. Yeah, smithing definitely needs to be... I 100% agree that smithing needs to be reworked. There's a reason that smithing is, like, way below my mining level. And will continue to be, because smithing sucks to train. Like, Blast Furnace is terrible, and I don't understand how people like it. More content that makes you actually want to level the skills. Yeah, I kind of see what you mean, but I feel like it does a pretty good job of doing that already. Like, I definitely, like, you know, I'm enjoying playing RuneScape and leveling up the skills. What good is max really? That's a great point. What good is max? For sure. Smithing is the only thing that, like, makes sense to get to max, and that's only if you're an Iron Man. You know? You need those rune plate bodies, dog. You need to be able to make them. There's actually no reason to get that to max either. I have not tried Giant's Foundry. Is it better? It would be cool if there was armor that was only made through smithing. Especially if it was, like, untradeable. And it had uses, you know? Like, if there was something that you could do with it. It's different? That sucks. I hate that description. That makes me sound... That makes it sound like it's not good. Fuck yeah, guys. The house is getting decorated. I guess I can make a couple steel bars. I can go mine some coal real quick. I have a Falador teleport tablet. Fuck it. Let's get a pickaxe. Let's go mine some coal. There are rewards and it's more active. That could be cool. I just don't like the gameplay loop of Blast Furnace at all. Even in leagues, I couldn't get 99 smithing with Blast Furnace. It just was boring to me. That would be really cool. Or even just like adornment kits for your stuff that, you know, makes more fucking sense in the scheme of things. Like a little bit more decoration on your armor. That could be cool. And you need smithing for it. That could be cool. Maybe it gives you a little bit of something else. Maybe it can give you like a little bit of extra strength or a little bit of extra attack, depending on which one you use. You know, maybe that could be fun. A reason to do it would be cool. Pick. Come on, some fucking ore, dude. Your favorite skill is rune crafting? Okay, well, now we fucking, you know, fucking... now we found the flaw in all this. Rune crafting's honestly not as bad as I, like, made it out to be before. Gotta redo that tier list video at some point. I'm pretty upset that there's another day before with a concept I've wanted to see for a long time. Zombies in medieval times. Have you seen God Save Birmingham? No, I haven't. It looks fake, but it's a cool concept. That does sound actually really cool. That sounds like some Evil Dead shit. Like Evil Dead, like the third one. Got 91 rune crafting in 2006. Jesus, before Escapes. Am I still Slayer hater? Yeah, I kind of fucking do not like Slayer. Slayer is just every other MMO, but fucking in RuneScape. And why would I want that? You know? I don't want to kill 50 of the same enemy. Boring. And I've done Slayer now, you know what I mean? Like, I have, like, 58 Slayer on my main, and I have, like, during leagues, I got, like, 70-something Slayer. It's just fucking boring, dude. I don't know. And, like, it's the early is so fucking lame, dude. Early Slayer sucks. Like, all you're doing is just fighting enemies that you don't want to be fighting in some stupid location that you don't want to be in. And, like, dude, if I have to get a fucking another Fire Giants task at some point in my life, I will lose my mind. It's so irritating, bro. Like, it's just so irritating fighting people in the Brimhaven fucking dungeon trying to fight Fire Giants. Sucks. 80 plus Slayer is peak. This is like when you tell someone that you have to play for 300 hours before it gets good, you know? It's like 80 plus Slayer is a fucking high level to get to. 13 Slayer. Gotta do it. You love Slayer once you unlocked all the blocks? Yeah, I bet that's cool. When you can, like, turn off certain ones and you just get what you want, that's rad. Slayer's an excuse to level up combat. Yeah, I get that, but there's, like, lots of excuses to level up combat. Questing is a good excuse to level up combat. When I maxed in original RS, I used effigies. I saved to go from 96 to 99 Slayer without doing it, so I used to be a hater. Hell yeah, dude. That's a good fucking strategy right there. What's this guy do? Why are you fighting scorpions, my guy? Level 67. What are you doing, bro? We're making some steel. Slayer was your final max skill. Saved it for the end. Save the worst for last. That's what I always do, too. Eat my vegetables at the end. Or tasks that cost more resources than they are worth doing. I found constantly being tasked with cow fights so annoying. Dude, cow fights is a fucking really annoying one, too, actually. There are easier ways to do cow fights. Like, you can just pick the lowest level ones, but then you're not getting any Slayer XP. So it's just like this battle in your brain of, like, do I want to do stuff that's not going to be as valuable to me? But like, you know, like, it's such a difficult thing to do. It's like, do I want to stay here and do something I don't want to do for longer because it's going to be worth more to me, like, in the long term, or what? Does this guy want to fucking fight me? Yo, Scorpion Killer, dude. Kill this King Scorpion. Can I mine this rock? Cow fights is meta if you cannon it. For iron's terrible. Yeah, I could definitely see that. I'm just gonna stay right here. This guy wants to fucking kill me, dude. Come on. Come on. I need like 10 iron ore. Or I need like 10 coal ore. Yeah, play a match, dog. I'm about to hop off too. I'm just gonna finish up these last two like decorations in my house, then I'm gonna pop off. And now I gotta sit here and wait. Because this fucking Scorpion wants my buns. I think he wants my buns. He does indeed. Months into the Corp application? I don't even know if I have Eve installed right now, dog. Hey, thanks, dude. Appreciate that. Be safe out there. See you later, Z-Boots. Be safe, Bion. Be safe out there. Enjoy the night. Next time. I'll get it installed before the next time. Yeah, I'd be down for that, dude. Fucking tomorrow, like I said, I don't plan on streaming. If you want to do like some Dark and Darker or something, I'd be down for that, brother. Yeah, dude. Fucking, you guys are making me feel like I need to get Monster Hunter Wilds now. I guess I'll fucking check up on that. Hell yeah, dude. Let's fucking play. Had a sip. An SIP? What's a sip? Yeah, dude. I played on Dark and Darker for like a week by myself. Yeah, dude, people just kill you when they see you. Actually, sometimes, I gotta say, a lot of times whenever I was playing Dark and Darker and I stumbled across strangers, I would just be like, please, please don't kill me. I am begging you. Okay, let's go smelt this real quick. Cubes Rubes is happening, dog. Fucking, we gotta keep the dream alive, brother. We can't just let the guilds die off. We have to do something. We have to do something. I don't know what. I have all this gear sitting in my fucking bank that I was given for fucking guild drops, for bank drops, for drop parties, and we've never done them. Do I have enough agility to do this agility course? I don't, do I? 43 agility. Jeez, how did I get 43 agility? We back to escaping rooms. I'm about to be done for the night, but yeah, we're back to escaping rooms big time, brother. I'm out here fucking playing. Put these away real quick. I wish I didn't do that. I just want to put some stuff away so I can smelt all this. That should be enough. Oh, you're good, man. No problems. Next time we'll see each other, brother. Oh, tonight was a short stream, but I'm tired. I gotta hang out with Tiff. By hang out with Tiff, I mean probably like play. No! Probably play games while Tiff plays games. Tiff and I parallel play. That's how we hang out. Yeah, dude, fucking, you know what? It's honestly not that bad. I did pretty good in the agility pyramid. I made like 100 and some K. I'll get back to it and I'll fucking get another 20, 30 runs in, bro. Make 200K. I need to get a room plate body. Well, that was not as many steel bars as I thought it was going to be. I really, like, that's why I want to start doing Winter Talk, just because I think it'll be better money than doing the agility pyramid forever. So Winter Talk will be a good one for sure, hopefully. I don't know. I've never done Winter Talk. I don't know if I need planks or not, but I want to grab a couple just in case. Let's go to the house. Boop. Also, the fishing boss is good too. Is it good money? You run faster diagonally? I have no fucking clue. I don't think so. There we go. And that one I need soft clay for, so I can't do that. Okay, I can now build a better rug. Well, the brown rug's gonna get thrown away then. Another time. Let's go to the home. Yeah, ASMR's over. I'm about to hop off though. This is the end for us, fellas. Wait, you go faster? You do go faster diagonally? Do you really? Hold on. Do you really? How much faster? I don't know. There's a lot of fucking pathing that seems like it makes it difficult. Anyway, sorry guys. All right, I'm fucking hopping off for the night. Everyone be safe. Enjoy your nights. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. We'll see you guys next time. We'll see you guys next time. Next time I come around, you know, play some more games. Tomorrow me and Barty are gonna play some Dark and Darker. We'll check Eve. I'll download Eve tonight. We'll get on there. Be safe, fellas. Bye, fellas.